Louisiana hot sauce. Flavor Faves Grounds Crew. Serve Pro. When disaster strikes, call Serve Pro to make it like it never even happened. Saya LTL Freight, the official freight and logistics company of the Atlanta Braves. Corona Extra, La Playa awaits. Georgia Power, the official electric energy partner of the Atlanta Braves. IBEW Local 613. Truist Park keeps the lights on with IBEW 613 electricians. The Battery Atlanta's own ASW Distillery, home of the award-winning Fiddler Bourbon. TYM Tractors, a winning lineup, together as one. This afternoon, be here for the final game of this big Braves homestand as Truist Park comes alive for the Braves and the Houston Astros. This is Atlanta Braves Baseball on the Braves Radio Network, lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome into Atlanta Braves Baseball. This afternoon from Truist Park in Atlanta, Georgia. It's the final game of this series and final game of the homestand for the Braves as they take on the Houston Astros. It'll be Joey Wentz on the mound for the Braves, and he faces fellow left-hander Framber Valdez. Great to have you with us on a gorgeous Sunday alongside Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick. Ben Ingram here with you. Joe, it's been a rough homestand for the Braves. They've gone 2-6, just looking for a way to at least finish up on a high note, and in order to do that, got to beat a tough pitcher today, don't you?
Yeah, you do, and it's tough to sugarcoat it, Ben, because they've given up a ton of runs in this homestand. They've lost the last 4 in a row, but to go out on a road trip, the last road trip of the year with a win would go a long way toward picking everybody up a little bit. You mentioned Framber Valdez, a really good left-handed pitcher, excellent curveball, tough customer. I was surprised to read he's only made one career start regular season against the Braves. I understand interleague play and how that works, so you don't see guys very often. But that's probably a blessing for Atlanta that they haven't seen more of him.
Framber Valdez, to me, is a manager's dream. He's a horse. He's going to give you tons of innings. He's going to be good for your bullpen because you typically don't have to dive into it to the last inning or two of the game. And he's got good numbers. And there was a stretch this season where the Astros won 13 consecutive starts by Framber Valdez. So they do a lot of winning with him on the mound.
You can almost pencil him in every year for 12 to 15 wins. He's got 12 wins already. He's thrown 176 innings, and he's exactly what you just described. He is a horse. So Atlanta's going to have to try to communicate with each other about how he's throwing now. You mentioned some of his good luck earlier this year. It hasn't been so good for Valdez lately, so maybe he's in a little bit of a rut that they can take advantage of it.
Braves on this homestand have been outscored 56-20. They've been out-homered 14-7. And for Joey Wentz, he's on the mound today. He gave up 2 homers in his last start, and that was as many as he had given up in his previous 7 before that. So typically he's done a nice job of keeping in the ballpark. Got to find a way to do that today.
He's done a nice job of eating some innings for the Braves and doing what they brought him in to do, and that is fill a spot in the rotation and compete. And he's done that. The last start was the rare exception, at least in a Braves uniform, where he got knocked around. Let's hope he can get back to what he had been doing today.
All right, it's a gorgeous day. Hopefully a Braves win. When we come back, Joe will introduce you to the starting lineups, and after that, we'll get to the first pitch. Braves and Astros coming up on the Braves Radio Network.
A golf instructor who knows technique can improve an aspiring pro's swing. But one who really cares can help transform a career.
There he is, your new champion.
When you team up with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. At Truist, we believe the same is true for banking. Truist, leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC, leading based on top 10 U.S. commercial bank.
Swing into action this baseball season with Prize Picks, the official daily fantasy sports partner of the Atlanta Braves. The app is simple. Pick more or less on at least 2 players for a shot to win up to 1,000 times your cash. Download the Prize Picks app today and use code BRAVES to get $50 instantly when you play $5. That's code BRAVES on Prize Picks to get $50 instantly when you play $5. Prize Picks. Run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. It's the perfect balance of peppers, vinegar, and the salty tears of Mets fans. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some.
T-Mobile is more than the best network in the game. They're now the best network in America, according to the experts at Ookla Speed Test. So MLB fans are connected from home to home plate. With the most advanced 5G, the most towers, and a signal that goes farther than ever, you can keep up with your teams on the road, overseas, and even off the grid. For baseball fans, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence Data 1H2025, compatible device and plan required for T-Satellite. See details at T-Mobile.com.
When you're looking for leading cardiac care, look to Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with 95% patient recommendations. You could say we're #1 in the heart of Georgia. We lead with 100 dedicated cardiovascular doctors, so you'll know your heart is in the best hands. We lead with compassion, because you are at the heart of our care. Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with heart.
Hey Atlanta Braves fans, this is Kelly Kroll asking you to step up to the plate for the men and women who have served our country and protected our freedom. The Warrior Alliance, an official community partner of the Atlanta Braves and the Atlanta Braves Foundation, is helping thousands of veterans to achieve success after military service. Either you or someone you know has served and deserves our support. The best way to say thank you for your service is by helping a veteran round the bases on their journey home. Donate today at thewarrioralliance.org.
Hey, Braves fans, don't get tricked into following the baseball season or the Atlanta sports scene anywhere else. Listen to Cellini and Domino weekdays 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan.
Welcome back to the ballpark. Last game of the long homestand. Braves will try to get back on the winning track against the Houston Astros. Time for the starting lineups, powered by Georgia Power, the official electric energy partner of the Atlanta Braves. And here's the lineup for the visiting Houston Astros. Jeremy Pena will lead it off and play shortstop. Yordan Alvarez is hitless in the series. That's surprising. He's the DH. Batting third at third base will be Carlos Correa. Christian Walker's had a great series, 5 for 9 with a homer. He's at first base. Batting fifth in center field, Jake Myers has also had a good series. Yainer Diaz is the catcher, batting sixth. Batting seventh, getting a start in right field, is Cam Smith. Zach Cole will be in left field, hitting eighth. And batting ninth, playing second base today for Jose Altuve, will be Mauricio Dubon. Again, for the Astros, Pena, Alvarez, and Correa, Walker, Myers, and Diaz, Smith, Cole, and Dubon. For the Atlanta Braves, leading it off and playing left field, Jurickson Profar. Matt Olson will bat second at first base. Ronald Acuna Jr. is having a good series. He's in right field, batting third. Ozzie Albies will be the cleanup hitter at second base. Playing shortstop, batting fifth, Ha-Sung Kim. Marcell Ozuna moves up to the sixth spot in the order, and he'll be the DH today. Michael Harris II will try to snap out of a long dry spell. He'll be in center field, batting seventh. Batting eighth, doing the catching today will be Sandy Leon. Anxious to see the aged veteran get in there and get himself a couple of hits and give Drake Baldwin a day off. Leon hitting eighth, doing the catching. Batting ninth, playing third base, Nacho Alvarez Jr. Once more for the Braves, it's Profar, Olson, and Acuna, Albies, Kim, and Ozuna, Harris, Leon, and Alvarez. Those are your starting lineups. Back with tonight's or this afternoon's first pitch right after this on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
From joyful occasions to the unexpected, First Franklin Financial makes loans for living, offering fixed rates and flexible terms on loans up to $15,000. The next time you're looking for some extra cash to help make ends meet, come see the friendly Franklin folks or visit us at oneffc.com to learn more. All loan terms and APRs depend on meeting our underwriting and income criteria and may require collateral. First Franklin Financial Corporation is licensed by the Virginia State Corporation Commission, CFI 215. Georgia Residential Mortgage Licensee 5656. MMLS number 141654. Not available in North Carolina.
When the game's on the line, making the right call can be the difference between winning or losing. Right, Blooper? Making the right call after you've been injured is no different. For more than 25 years, injured people have made the right call to John Foy and Associates after an accident. Why? Because they know we fight to get you everything you deserve, and we don't stop fighting until you get the most money possible. Proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Hi, I'm Dan Watkins. All Four Seasons garage, entry doors, and windows. Now is a great time to upgrade with brand new, efficient, and beautiful garage doors. AllFourSeasonsGarages.com.
Hard hit ball to short. Scooped up and tossed to second. Quick turnaround. It's going to be close. Throws it to first, and he's out. Double play.
A Braves double play is a well-oiled machine, just like Valvoline Instant Oil Change. We'll change your oil in about 15 minutes while you stay in your car. The only thing that'll be out here is your old oil. Drive into your neighborhood Atlanta location today. No appointment needed. Valvoline Instant Oil Change is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Hey, Braves fans, it's Ben Ingram for Emory Healthcare's Heart Care Services. When it comes to your heart or someone close to you, nothing matters more than receiving the absolute best care. It's crucial to seek out doctors who are renowned experts in their fields, highly skilled, and pushing the boundaries of heart disease treatment. At Emory Heart and Vascular, you'll find a large team of specialized physicians and nurses dedicated to your heart health. They offer more options for customized treatment solutions that work for you. To learn more, visit emoryhealthcare.org/heartcare.
Ever feel like the road is out to... Thankfully, Hyundai is always working to ensure it doesn't, with over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025.
Lease a Hyundai Tucson for $259 a month, or get 1.99% APR or $1,750 bonus cash. Hyundai is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves. Call 813-867-0006 for complete offer details.
Hey everybody, Buck Bellew here. When the Braves don't play at 7, join me for the new Buck Bellew Show here on The Fan, 680 and 93.7, home of the Braves.
Good Sunday afternoon, everybody. Welcome into Atlanta Braves baseball. Last game of this long homestand. Braves will try to salvage one game against the Houston Astros here on Sunday. Game time temperature 83 degrees. Real light breeze out of the northwest at 5 miles an hour. This is game number 149. There are only 13 games left after today. And after today, at the conclusion of this contest, the Braves will embark on their last road trip of the year that will take them to Washington, D.C. and Detroit. Tire Discounters round trip or home run promotion offers Braves fans a next day instant savings on set of select tires, plus free alignment and free oil change. The more homers the Braves hit, the bigger the deals at Tire Discounters. Learn more at braves.tirediscounters.com. The Houston Astros come in with a record of 81 and 68, tied for first in the AL West. They have some very good records in some of the, I'll call them auxiliary matchups. They are, for example, 31 and 16 against the National League this year. They have dominated the NL. They are also 27 and 22 in day games. And against left-handed starters, whom they face today, they are 18 and 12. So no losing marks anywhere to be found on the Houston ledger, including having won 6 straight games in this ballpark, and 8 of the last 10 they have played here. Pretty impressive. The Braves take the field defensively for Atlanta. Profar, Harris, and Acuna from left to right in the outfield. First to third, it's Olsen, Ozzie, Kim, and Nacho Alvarez. Sandy Leon will do the catching today, the ageless veteran. Second on the team at Gwinnett with 10 homers this year. And on the mound, Joey Wentz, 27 years old, 6'5", 220 out of the Kansas City area. 5 and 6 on the year with a 5.61 ERA. 3 appearances in his career against Houston, 1 start. 0-1 record in that 1 start. He's a 5.40 ERA. With the Braves, 11 appearances, a 3-5 record, and a 4.76 ERA. Coming off a start against Seattle that he would like to forget, so we won't talk a whole lot about that. But it was really his worst start since rejoining the Braves back in July. So he'll hope to get back on the right track. And the Seattle Mariners, whom he lost to in that last start, are hoping for good things from Atlanta today to break the tie with Houston for first place in the American League West. Speaking of some losses, there are some long losing streaks in play today. Most notably, the New York Mets have lost 8 straight. So all the wild card teams are hoping that continues. We're ready to go. Throw goes down to second. Play-by-play action ready, and so is Ben Ingram.
Thank you, Joe. Final game in this series and the last day of the homestand. Coming up, it'll be the first pitch, brought to you by Schumann Farms. Look for real sweet brand Vidalia onions from Schumann Farms in a store near you. So Joey Wentz, the 27-year-old left-hander, out there making his 11th start of the year, facing Pena, Alvarez, and Correa here in the top of the first inning. Pena digs into the right-hand batter's box. Southpaw Wentz looks to be ready. He indeed is. And now for the ball game. The first pitch misses high. Underway at 1:36 Eastern, 12:36 Central, and 84 degrees here in Atlanta. Shade currently covering the field. Little breeze in from right center, right at the left field foul pole. Here's the 1-0 pitch on the way to Jeremy Pena, who was 1 for 5 yesterday. He swings and pops one up. Coming back to give it a glance, Sandy Leon, and that's nestling into the seats for a foul ball. Make it 1-1 on Pena. Folks, cash in on the baseball action with Prize Picks, the official daily fantasy sports partner of the Atlanta Braves. Download Prize Picks, use code BRAVES, get $50 instantly when you play $5. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details. All right, here's the 1-1 pitch on the way to Jeremy Pena, and Pena sends one foul right back into the screen, and a 1-2 count on him. For Wentz, you mentioned that last outing, which was a rough one, and what he's trying to get back to today, I would imagine, is better stuff with a fastball and cutter. And we've talked about that cutter here lately, mixed with his slider and curve, and just looking to be sharper altogether, isn't he?
Yeah, he had a 1-2-3 first inning against Seattle, only gave up 1 run in the second inning, and then the roof caved in.
Yeah, a lot of contact against him that last go-round. 1-2 pitch to Pena. Gets a piece of it, just fouled back a slider. And it's 1-2 on Pena. Yeah, that last go-round gave up 7 hits, including 2 home runs. And like we mentioned at our open, he gave up as many homers in that last start, too, as he'd allowed in his previous 7 starts combined. 1-2 on Pena, 299 hitter. Wentz brings it. Check swing, and he did go. Gets his man with a good slider. Pena strikes out. And one down here at the top of the first inning. Braves wearing their home white uniforms. White tops, white pants, red lettering, red numerals outlined in navy. Braves across the chest on top of the red tomahawk. And the Astros wearing those bright orange uniform tops, gray pants, navy lettering, navy numerals outlined in white. And Astros arching across the chest of those orange unis. Here is Yordan Alvarez. His next hit will be his first hit in this series. And Alvarez sends one foul. That'll find the third deck along the third baseline. Alvarez has played in fewer than 50 games of the Astros this year. They just want him healthy for the postseason because he can do lots of damage come the postseason. We've seen that over the years. 6 homers this season in the limited action. 0-1 pitch. And there's a ball outside, 1-1. For Joey Wentz, seeing these Astros for the 4th time in his career, 2nd time as a starter. The last time he started against them was in 2022. There's the 1-1 pitch on the way to Alvarez. Good-looking pitch there. Dropped a curveball into the bottom of the zone for a called strike. 1-2.
I like what you had on Sandy Leon and his start today.
Yeah, Leon is getting his first start in a big league game since 2023. Didn't play at all last year in the big leagues. There's the 1-2 pitch. In the air to right field, Ronald Acuna coming in, angling left, slides. It's off the glove and bounces behind him. Alvarez around first base. Acuna comes up throwing to second. Feet first slide, and he's in there. That kind of played Ronald more than Ronald playing it. He kind of took a zigzag route to it. And then at the last second decided for a feet-first dive, kind of slid to it, and it was right off the glove and bounced behind him. That'll be a double for Alvarez.
Yeah, the slide didn't appear to be necessary when you look at where it landed, which was kind of behind him, like he overran it.
8th double this season for Alvarez. His first hit in the series. Here's Carlos Correa. And a called strike on him. Well, I mentioned right at first pitch the entire field was covered in shade. That's already changed, as we'll have intermittent shade throughout the day. That cloud has moved on, and now the field is doused in brilliant sunshine. 0-1 pitch, and a ball low, 1-1. Finishing that thought on Leon. Last time he started a big league game was June of 2023. He's come in a few times this season, finished a game, but first start in over 2 years in the big leagues with the veteran catcher. 1-1 to Correa. In the air to right field, slicing down the line and foul. Rolls to the sidewall. 1-2 on Correa. Joey Wentz, former 40th overall pick of the Braves in 2016, signing with the Braves over his commitment to play collegiately at Virginia. Standout high school baseball and basketball player. We've told you the story before. There's a while where he thought basketball might be his route to professional athletics. Turns out it was baseball. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Set him as high. 2 balls and 2 strikes. He'll be turning 28 years old in the first week of October. 2-2 pitch on the way to Correa. That'll be fouled back. He was actually born 6 days before that Eric Gregg game in Game 5 of the Braves-Marlins NLCS.
Everybody remembers that one.
Well, just maybe the worst job I've ever seen by a home plate umpire.
It was so obvious what he was doing to Atlanta.
He butchered that thing. 2-2 on Carlos Correa. Runner at second, 1 down. After Correa, it'll be Christian Walker. Glance to second. And the 2-2. Nothing wrong with that. Able to get a changeup over the lower outside corner versus Correa for strike 3. And 2 down here in the first inning. That'll bring Christian Walker up to the plate. Christian Walker in this series 5 for 9, including a home run. He belted a 2-run homer last night. Hit it 431 feet to dead center. Quite the display of strength for his 23rd homer of the year. And Walker takes a first pitch curveball over for a called strike. Wentz fastball, slider, curve, cutter, change. And here right out of the gate, some good curveballs and some good changeups. Also saw a good slider versus Pena. Going through the entire assortment. There's a swing and miss over the top of a changeup. The lean lefty, Joey Wentz, comes set right at the letters. Working with a veteran catcher, Leon. Spins the 0-2 to the plate, and he missed high with a fastball. That heater coming in at 95. That's about where he'll sit.
It's been pretty good so far.
Alvarez a lead at second. 1-2 to Walker. Missed high with a fastball. Trying to bait him on that high heater. But not quite tempting enough to get a swing and miss from Walker's. Now the count even 2-2. Braves will be facing Framber Valdez in the bottom of the first inning. Wentz trying to get it there in a scoreless contest. 2-2 to the plate. Turned on, sent foul. Look out. That was a missile right over the railing of the Astros dugout, and that rattled around down there. I believe it missed everyone. They ducked out of the way. That's a wake-up call on a Sunday day game, isn't it?
No doubt. Little sunshine in their eyes, too. Hard to pick up.
This will be Wentz's 21st pitch of the inning. 2-2. Looper into right center, and that's in for a base hit. Alvarez hits the bag at third, comes to the plate, and it's 1-0 Astros on the base hit by Christian Walker. Able to dunk one in the right center field for his 81st RBI of the year. What a series he's having, as he's now 6 for 10 in this series.
He had come in 2 for his last 11 on this road trip. Was saving them all up for Atlanta.
Yeah, he was. That was a really impressive at bat by Walker, because Wentz got ahead, threw him a couple of high fastballs that were just north of the zone. Probably looked really good to Walker, but he laid off. It was a strike on the inside corner. Able to get the count to a count that he liked, and then got that pitch over into right center for the base hit to drive in the run. 0-1 on Jake Myers. 1-0 Astros. 0-1 pitch to Myers, and that's low. Pounced upon by Leon. Jake Myers has also had a good series. 4 for 6 in this series. Myers with 2 singles and a walk last night. Then you go back to game 1. He had a couple of singles and a walk. 1-1 pitch. And a good changeup over for a strike. Changeup has looked good. It's right at the bottom of the zone. And he's been able to get the 2 strikes on multiple hitters. He's put 2 of them away with strike 3, but couldn't do that to Walker. Now trying to get it done here versus Jake Myers. The 1-2 to the plate. Check swing. They appealed. Did not go after that slider down. Count even 2-2. And already 25 pitches for Wentz here in the top of the first inning. Modest lead at first by Walker. 2-2 from Wentz. Low and inside with a slider. That's a borderline call.
Mercy.
Looks like he just did catch the bottom of the zone, but doesn't get the strike 3 from Tony Randazzo, home plate umpire today. So now Walker can take off. 3-2, 2 down, 1-0 Stros here in the top of the first. Payoff pitch, and he got him there. That time got a change up over, and Myers goes down looking. So Wentz with 3 strikeouts, but he gives up a run on 2 hits. No errors and 1 man left. We go to the bottom of the first inning. Astros 1 and the Braves coming up.
So, I was just parking my car, and then I saw you. The Gecko. Huge fan.
I'm always honored to meet fans out in the wild.
The honor is mine. I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app.
Well, the Geico app is top-notch.
I know you get asked this all the time, but could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, that means so much. Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. 1 more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
T-Mobile is more than the best network in the game. They're now the best network in America, according to the experts at Ookla Speed Test. So MLB fans are connected from home to home plate. With the most advanced 5G, the most towers, and a signal that goes farther than ever, you can keep up with your teams on the road, overseas, and even off the grid. For baseball fans, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence Data, 1H2025 compatible device and plan required for T-Satellite. See details at T-Mobile.com.
Every game night is a chance to go big with MLB Big Inning. Turn on baseball's only nightly.
At Georgia Power, we know that energy costs are an important part of every budget, and we're committed to providing tools and assistance to make a difference. Learn more at georgiapower.com/myenergy.
Hey, Braves fans, this is Chuck Oliver. You won't be able to get through the end of baseball season or the entire college football season without Chuck and Chernoff. Weekdays from 2 to 6 on 680 The Fan and The Fan app.
Into the bottom of the first inning, 1-0 Houston. It'll be Profar, Olsen, and Acuna coming up for the Braves. Folks, today's A-list member of the game is Howell Hammond Jr. of Smyrna, Georgia. Howell has been an A-list member since 2020, and his favorite perks are receiving priority access to events and discounts around the stadium. Congratulations to Howell, today's A-list member of the game. Framber Valdez, the left-hander from the Dominican Republic, on the mound for the Astros today. Take a glance at their leather in just a moment. Climbing in Jerickson Profar, who's 3 for 8 in the series. Here's the first pitch on the way from Framber Valdez. Profar takes a strike on the outside corner. At first base for Houston, Christian Walker. Mauricio Dubon at second base. Jeremy Pena's the shortstop. Carlos Correa's at third base. Lefty-righty matchup. Profar, the switch hitter, batting right. And the 0-1 pitch. Take a ball low and inside. Houston's outfield has the rookie Zach Cole in left field. Just made his big league debut on Friday night. Jake Myers is the center fielder. Cam Smith is the right fielder. Yainer Diaz the catcher. And the veteran Framber Valdez on the mound. Here's the 1-1 pitch on the way to Profar. And he'll pull one on the ground out to third. Glove by Correa. Gathers and fires. Good throw across the diamond and 1 down. Valdez, 5'11", 230 pounds. 31 years old, and on the season, he's made 28 starts prior to today. He's gone 12-9 with a 3.42 ERA. He's coming off a loss in his last start on the 7th of September when he went 7 innings at Texas. He allowed 4 runs, 3 earned, 5 hits, a walk, and 5 strikeouts, but saddled with the loss. Offering on the way to Olsen, and a ball inside. The Astros have actually lost 4 of Framber's last 5 starts. And they've also lost 7 of his last 8, if you take it back even further. And that really is quite the turnaround from where they had been with him on the mound. 1-0 pitch on the way to Olsen. Olsen drives one way up in the air, deep to right field, heading to the chop house, and gone! Just bashed the brakes right off that thing. That was a skyscraper up into the clouds to deep right field. And we're tied at 1. That is Matt's second home run in this series. Went deep last night in the 4th inning. Goes deep here to tie the game. That's home run number 25 for Matt Olson as it traveled 398 feet. And Matt hits the first homer of the game for the Braves, meaning he'll save at least $75 on a set of select tires at Tire Discounters tomorrow only. Plus a free alignment and a free oil change. Visit braves.tirediscounters.com to learn more.
Olson in a 1-0 count.
Ronald Acuna swings and misses at a first pitch changeup. That was thigh high, and he smoked it. And they say that thing went 173 feet at its apex above the ground. That was really high and picturesque. That'll be swung on and tipped foul by Acuna.
I don't think he's allowed to hit a homer that's not 150 feet high.
Boy, that was up there. 1 apiece, bottom of the first. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And Acuna swings and misses at a curveball for strike 3. That's that curveball you're talking about before we came on the air.
It's a beauty. Right over the top. Tell you what, watching that replay again of Matt Olson, that's 6 homers in his last 16 games and 1 at bat.
That'll work. 2 down for Ozzie Albies. Ozzie swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. Valdez, sinker, that curve that we just mentioned, a changeup, a slider, and a 4-seam fastball. Works from the third base side of the rubber, and Ozzie hits one high in the air towards right, slicing towards foul ground, and down the right field line that hits the screen at an 0-2 count. Talking about how the Astros have lost 7 of the last 8 starts made by Framber Valdez. That actually follows a stretch where they had won 13 straight Framber Valdez starts. That's really turning things around in the wrong direction for them. 0-2 pitch. There's a ball low. Framber in that 13-game stretch from May 7th through July 22nd went 10-0 with a 1.86 ERA. Since then, he's gone 1-5 with a 5.40 ERA. Let's just come off the rails here in the last month and a half of the season for Valdez. 1-2 pitch on the way to Ozzie. Off the plate, 2-2.
By the way, earlier in this series, I said that the catcher that was on the receiving end of his cross-up, quote-unquote, was Yainer Diaz. That is not the case. Let me correct that. It was not Diaz. It was another young man who's since been sent to AAA.
It was Cesar Salazar. 2-2, rolled foul by Ozzie. Two and 2 on Ozzie Albies. Valdez has pitched 7 or more innings in 11 of 28 starts. He's pitched 6 or more innings in 21 of 28 starts. I mean, he can log some innings. He's at 13 pitches here in the bottom of the first inning. Game tied at 1. RBI single by Christian Walker put the Astros on the board in the top of the first inning. And a skyscraping home run by Matt Olson to the second level of the chop house. Tie the game here in the bottom of the first. 2-2 to Ozzie. And that just missed outside. Tried a curveball. For Valdez, he has seen the Braves once in his career in the regular season. That was in 2023. Got a win in that game, but gave up homers to Sean Murphy and to Ozzie Albies. 3-2, and Ozzie pops one up on the infield just back of second base. Coming in now is Dubon, and he makes the catch on the grass just back of the mound. But the Braves tie up the game on the home run by Matt Olson. We go to the top of the second, tied at 1.
Hey fans, don't miss a pitch, double play, or game-winning home run, because life's best moments deserve crystal clear.
So, I was just parking my car, and then I saw you. The gecko. Huge fan.
I'm always honored to meet fans out in the wild.
The honor is mine. I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app.
Well, the Geico app is top-notch.
I know you get asked this all the time, but could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, that means so much. Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-game pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
T-Mobile is more than the best network in the game. They're now the best network in America, according to the experts at Ookla Speed Test. So MLB fans are connected from home to home plate with the most advanced 5G, the most towers, and a signal that goes farther than ever. You can keep up with your teams on the road, overseas, and even off the grid. For baseball fans, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence Data 1H2025 compatible device and plan required for T-Satellite. See details at T-Mobile.com.
Baseball is all about stepping up to the plate when it matters most. And when you've been injured, you need a heavy hitter in your corner. Morgan & Morgan, America's largest injury law firm.
Injured? Visit forthepeople.com for an offer.
It's a 1-1 game into the top of the second inning. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
Never miss a pitch of the Braves.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan, and streaming free on the Fan app.
One apiece into the top of the second inning. Yainer Diaz leads off for the Astros. Catcher has gone 3 for 4 in this series. Diaz, 26 years old, from the Dominican. Hitting .259 on the year. First pitch to him swung on and missed. Interesting journey for Yainer Diaz. He quit baseball at the age of 13. Said he'd had enough of it, wanted to go do other things. And it was his dad and his older brother who begged him to come back to the game. They knew he was good at it. 0-1 sent foul on the third baseline. And sadly, his brother passed away from cancer in 2022. And Yainer is so glad that he was able to get back into baseball. Of course, his brother and father convinced him to do so finally. And that's been a motivator for him in his career. 0-2 pitch on the way. And he swings and misses at strike 3. Good slider down and in. Fourth strikeout for Joey Wentz. One down for Cam Smith. Folks, only the original Louisiana brand hot sauce, bold enough to be the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. That's the original Louisiana brand hot sauce. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. One down for Cam Smith. Seen him briefly in this series. Came along to pinch hit in game 1. Takes a called strike from Joey Wentz here.
Boy, good changeup, good curveballs. Of the 4 strikeouts, I think 3 have been on the changeup. So excellent command here so far.
Good pitch early for him. One apiece, top of the second. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Missed low, 1 ball and 1 strike. These Astros entering the action, tied for first place in the American League West with Seattle. And those two teams have a 2-game lead on the Texas Rangers. 1-1 fouled off. Those 3 just bunched up over there at the top of that division, Houston, Seattle, and Texas. The Astros have had at least a share of first place every day since the morning of June 4th. And they held sole possession of the top spot every day from the morning of that day through Thursday morning when the Mariners tied him up. Line drive, knee-high catch to his left by Matt Olson. Well, Cam Smith is out number 2. 2 quick outs here in the top of the second. But there have been stretches since then where the Astros felt pretty comfortable at the top of that division. But here we are with 2 weeks left in the season. It's gotten very uncomfortable for them. 2 down for Zach Cole. Now, those Mariners have won 8 games in a row as they've tied the Astros. Zach Cole takes ball low and outside.
Getting hot at the right time is so important. Try to carry that right on into the postseason if you're the Mariners.
1-0 pitch, swung on, missed. And I know the question comes up all the time about what's best for a team, to have a division locked up or to be playing a barn burner all the way through game 162. And there really is no right answer. It all depends on the makeup of your club, who you got. 1-1 swung on, miss. Because there are cases of teams winning the World Series who were dreadful in September. Go look at the 2000 Yankees. I think they lost 13 of their last 15 games and ended up turning around and winning the World Series. And then you could look at a team like the 2019 Nationals. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way. Cole takes a ball low and outside. Nats got on a massive winning streak to end the season. This is after the Braves already clinched the division, and they kept that rolling in the postseason, won the whole thing. So it's really more along the lines of who you got and who's getting hot for you. But, yeah, you get a hot streak in September. That can go a long way. In Seattle, pretty hot bunch. There's a ball low and outside.
I've always felt like it's if you can get your pitching aligned the way you want to start the postseason, that's all you need. But stay competitive through the end.
3-2 to Cole, and a fly ball towards left, slicing foul, and out of play. If you've got your pitching in line, and if your bats are hot enough to give you 2 out base hits, that's going to win you a lot of games in October.
Really no substitute for that.
Three-two. Got him. Swung on and missed at a fastball. That's a 1-2-3 inning for Joey Wentz. He has 5 strikeouts through 2 innings. We go to the bottom of the second, tied at 1.
FanDuel Sports Network is your home for your home teams. One app means one destination all year long for the most local games in your area. Watch all the big hits.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Yeah. I'll let you get back to your food.
So are you just going to watch me eat?
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
T-Mobile is more than the best network in the game. They're now the best network in America, according to the experts at Ookla Speed Test. So MLB fans are connected from home to home plate. With the most advanced 5G, the most towers, and a signal that goes farther than ever, you can keep up with your teams on the road, overseas, and even off the grid. For baseball fans, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence Data, 1H2025 compatible device and plan required for T-Satellite. See details at T-Mobile.com.
Need contract help for those workload peaks and backlogged projects? You're not alone. At Robert Half, we found that 67% of companies surveyed said they will increase their use of contract talent. That's why our recruiters leverage their experience and use award-winning AI to quickly find the skilled candidates you want. Learn about our specialized talent in finance, accounting, technology, marketing, legal, and administrative support. At Robert Half, we know talent. Visit roberthalf.com/talent today.
A summer day is the most righteous time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew Baja Blast with a wave of tropical lime flavor, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of bold refreshment.
Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
Astros in the final game of this series, alongside Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick. Ben Ingram here with you, and great to have you with us on a Sunday afternoon from Truist Park in Atlanta. It'll be Ha-Sung Kim, Marcelo Zuna, and Michael Harris at the plate here in the bottom of the second versus Framber Valdez. And it's also the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge inning. Introduce you to our contestant here in just a moment. Pitch on the way to Kim, and he'll take a curveball low and inside. If the Braves steal a base here in the bottom of the second, today's contestant, Mallory Silas, will win $900 in free marathon gas cards. And you can enter the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge by visiting braves.com/stolen base challenge. Hoping to make a winner out of Mallory Silas. 1-0 pitch, a little bit low and outside. Interesting story on Framber Valdez. We mentioned that he's 31 years old. And so many times when it comes to these international players, they sign at the age of 16. 2-0 pitch is a called strike. And these scouts will follow these international players when they're 12, 13, 14, and eventually sign them when they're eligible to upon their 16th birthday. Well, that wasn't the case for Framber Valdez. He didn't sign to his 21. 2-1 pitch, bouncer down the third base line and foul. Valdez didn't even start pitching until he was 16 years old. So certainly a late bloomer when it comes to an international ball player. And he started pitching at 16, getting better and better. And players his age had been signed for 3 and 4 and 5 years by the time he got scouts to look at him. 2-2 pitch on the way to Kim, and a dribbler up the first base line. Valdez rushes to it, can't come up with it. Trying to pick it up with his glove, and just whiffed at it. And it's an infield single for Ha-Sung Kim. That'll put Kim down at first base for Marcell Ozuna.
There's another part to that, too, Ben, and that is that the Astros employed a strategy on some of the, I'll call them second-tier pitchers in the Latin countries, that they waited to see how they were going to develop in the Mexican League or wherever instead of taking a chance on them at 16.
Made them a lot more affordable, too, didn't it? It's a ball inside.
Way more affordable. They got longer looks at them. And then all of a sudden they had a staff full of them. When we played the Astros in the World Series in 21, 3 of their 5 starters were those types of guys.
That's right. 1-0 to Ozuna. Ball low and inside.
It's a pretty sound strategy, provided nobody else signs them in the meantime.
It worked out for them. They got some quality arms playing that route. 1-1 game, bottom of the second. 2-0 to Ozuna. He'll foul one back. When Valdez was signed, we mentioned that he was 21 years old. There are some scouts there looking at other players younger than Framber Valdez, and 2 Astros scouts spotted him. And after a long day of viewing programs led by independent trainers, the day was getting long. There weren't any lights. Here's the 2-1 pitch on the way to Ozuna. There's a ball outside. And these 2 Astros scouts watched Framber Valdez pitch 6 pitches using the beams of car headlights as darkness fell to watch him.
No kidding.
And they said, okay, we've seen enough, even in the dimly lit night of these headlights from this car. There's ball 4, missed with a fastball.
So I guess in essence he was lighting up the radar gun?
He was. Single and a walk. Meeting at the mound. Michael Harris coming up to the plate. Sure will be a good time for Michael to bust out of his slump. Third baseman Carlos Correa is on the mound chatting with Diaz and Valdez. Those 3 get on the same page. It's a 1-1 game. We're in the bottom of the second. Michael Harris 0 for 6 in this series. And what do we say now? 1 for his last 33?
36.
36. Michael came out so hot as a bonfire coming out of the All-Star break. But he's really cooled down here in the last week and a half. First pitch to Harris, and it's a high drive towards right center field. Myers to his left, and he's under it for the out. Tagging from second base, Ha-Sung Kim, and he'll advance to third base standing. So Michael jumped on the first pitch and is able to advance Kim to third base. Now it's up to Sandy Leon. Mentioned that the last time that Sandy Leon started a game in the big leagues was June 7th of 2023. That was against the Cardinals. He was playing for the Rangers. Chance to drive in a run right here for the first time in a long time. Pitch on the way to Leon, and he'll send one foul into the seats down the right field line. The last time Leon had an RBI in a major league game was April 30th, 2023 against the Yankees. That was a game the Rangers won 15-2. And he's got a chance to give the Braves the lead with a base hit right here. 0-1 pitch. Chopper right side towards Dubon. He's got it. Bobbled twice. Everybody's safe. And the Braves take the lead. Dubon, the second baseman, was going to his left. And he couldn't get a good squeeze on it. And at that moment decided to give up on attempting to get it out at second base. But on the second attempt, when he decided just to go to first base, he fumbled that one too. Like he was on roller skates out there at second base.
He was trying to do a little too much, knowing that Leon doesn't run well. He thought they might get a double play, but his weight was way back on his heels.
Two-one Braves. It'll be an RBI for Leon on a fielder's choice. Nacho Alvarez takes a called strike.
I wonder what the longest time is between RBIs at the major league level.
They will throw an error in there to advance Ozuna to second, and the fielder's choice to get Leon to first, and an RBI to drive in Kim. Pitch to Alvarez, and he strokes one to deep left, going back Cole, circles off his route, makes the catch. Neither Leon nor Ozuna going to tag and take off. And two down here in the inning. Back to the top of the order, runners at first and second. So the good news for our contestant, Mallory Silas, in the Toyota Stolen Base Challenge inning, she's got two base runners. The bad news is it's Marcell Ozuna and Sandy Leon.
Not exactly a relay team right there.
Leon does have one career steal. There's a ball low to Jurickson Profar. That was in 2018. I'm sure Ozuna's got more than that, obviously, but it might have been a minute. There's a ball low and inside. Ozuna has 29 career steals, and his most recent one was last year. In fact, that's his only steal in the last 3 seasons.
Sandy Leon and Phil Cuzzy at first base having an extended conversation. They're old pals from the 50s.
2-0 pitch and a ball outside.
And you think about it, as long as Sandy's been playing and as long as Phil's been umpiring, they've known each other a very long time. There's just been a big gap in there.
That's right. 2-1 Braves. Pitch to Profar. That's in for a strike. Jurickson 0 for 1. Hit the ball hard, but righted Carlos Correa back in the first inning. 3-1 from the lefty. And Profar hits a high fly ball to center. Jake Myers to his left, calling off Cam Smith, makes the catch 9 feet from the warning track. And that'll in the bottom of the second. But the Braves take the lead on the RBI by Sandy Leon. We go to the top of the third inning. It's 2-1 Braves.
So, I was just parking my car, and then I saw you. The Gecko. Huge fan.
I'm always honored to meet fans out in the wild.
The honor is mine. I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app.
Well, the Geico app is top-notch.
I know you get asked this all the time, but could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, that means so much. Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
T-Mobile is more than the best network in the game. They're now the best network in America, according to the experts at Ookla Speed Test. So MLB fans are connected from home to home plate. With the most advanced 5G, the most towers, and a signal that goes farther than ever, you can keep up with your teams on the road, overseas, and even off the grid. For baseball fans, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence Data 1H2025 compatible device and plan required for T-Satellite. See details at T-Mobile.com.
At Verizon, lock in our best price ever on the best 5G in Jacksonville and be the best you. Stream your favorite music on your morning commute. Get tickets to that new Blockbuster. And save big with Verizon while you do it all. Switch today and pay $45 a month for a single line. That's right, just $45 a month when you bring in your phone with unlimited welcome with auto pay plus taxes and fees. Stop by your nearest Verizon store today. $20 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months with a new line on unlimited welcome. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Rankings based on Root Metrics Root Score Report dated 2H2024. Your results may vary. Additional terms apply.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a FARA fight. Fair and FARA.
Tampa.
2-1 Braves into the top of the third inning. Astros will have 9-1-2 coming up as shade suddenly covers the entire field. Ben, Joe, and Jay Chad with you. Final game of the series. Introducing the 5-year price guarantee from Xfinity. Get one consistent internet price for the next 5 years. No contracts, no curveballs. Mauricio Dubon up to the plate. Or as Joe would say,
Dubon.
There's a pitch on the way to Dubon. And there's a called strike.
He's French, you know.
That made me crave a croissant. Or as they would say, croissant. 0-1 on Dubon. 31 years old from Honduras. That'll be fouled off into the seats down the right field line. He is out of the capital of Honduras, Cortez. Nothing in 2 on Mauricio Dubon. 2-1 Braves in the third. 0-2 pitch. That'll miss low and inside. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Remember the other famous French pitcher? Real Cormier.
I do remember him, yeah. Joey Wentz brings the 1-2. And a ground ball fouled on the third baseline. Mentioned that Dubon was born in Honduras, but his family moved to California when he was a kid, and he says that changed his life. Grew up a big Giants fan. There's the 1-2 pitch on the way. That'll be fouled back. And his favorite player growing up was Brandon Crawford. So think about that move. When he was a kid in Honduras, he said he was playing soccer all the time. And when they moved to California when he was 14, 15 years old, he was an avid soccer player, but just the move to the States turned him into a great baseball player. There's a one-hopper sent out to third base, gloved by Nacho Alvarez, and his throw crosses in time for the out. That really shows an incredible athletic ability when you have some of these players. We mentioned Valdez didn't start pitching till 16. Dubon moves to California at 14, 15, and it's at that point, deep into what you'd say would be their baseball lifespan, you might say, and that's when they start playing, and they're good enough to be in the big leagues. After playing, 4 or 5 years as an amateur, that'll be swung on, fouled off.
Are you listening, parents? Are you listening to these guys who started late and didn't play year-round?
Right.
And played other sports? Are you listening?
Makes you a better athlete, doesn't it?
God. Oh, no, we've got to pick one sport when you're 10 years old. Knuckleheads.
1 pitch. Pena swings and misses. 0-2. Yeah, lots of players.
Well, we're afraid Junior's going to fall behind if we don't play year-round. He'll fall behind the other kids. No, he won't.
Well, to Pena. Ground ball left side, finds a hole right between Kim and Alvarez at a base hit into left field. And Pena down to first base with the second hit of this series. I mean, it's a day and age now where you come across multiple players who played 2, 3, 4 sports growing up and all together made them a more well-rounded athlete because of it.
All you'll do is accelerate how much they hate the game. You're just going to speed that clock up where they just get tired of playing and resent you for making them play.
Yordan Alvarez showed bunt, of all people, and then pulled back and
That's
takes ball low.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's some video of the largest bunter known to man.
There's a 1-0 pitch. Alvarez takes the ball outside. I mean, Nacho Alvarez is about an acre and a half from the line at third, and even Alvarez squaring around to bunt, he's not going to come off that position.
He didn't even flinch, did he?
2-1 Braves, top of the third. Pick off over to first base, and back in standing, Jeremy Pena. Astros scored a run in the first inning on a 2-out single by Christian Walker to drive in this man, Yordan Alvarez. And the Braves with one in the first, another in the second. 2-0 clocked in the air to deep right field, back over the head of Acuna and off the wall. Ronald plays the carom, sends it in. That'll hold Alvarez to a single, first to third for Jeremy Pena. That ball was absolutely ripped to right field.
That's why you don't see him bunt very often. Low fastball, scorched. Ronald did a really nice job of immediately trying to deke Pena into thinking he was about to catch the ball. But Pena was too wise for that. He did make it to third.
Well, they're first and third, one down for Carlos Correa, who struck out looking in the first inning. And Correa swings and misses over the top of a first pitch slider. Came off of Alvarez's bat at 111 miles an hour. Ooh. Well, one misses up and in. Well, and you quickly corrected me earlier today. This is before we came on the air. And I'm filling out my book, and I said, man, I can't believe Yordan Alvarez is hitless in the series. And you said, the series is not over. And here he is 2 for 2 with a single and a double. Correa bounces one foul on the third baseline. One and two on Correa. Here it comes. Bouncer along the line at third and foul. That'll be played by Tony Perez Chica, their third base coach. Something to keep an eye on right here. Coming into this series, the Astros headed into the second most double plays in all of Major League Baseball. Right behind Toronto, who's hit into the most. This will be a good time for one right here. Wentz is 1-2. Bounced up there, knocked down by Leon on a 2-2 count. Shade still covers the ballpark. Little breeze lifting the flags in right center. And a good Sunday afternoon crowd for the final game of this series. Wentz at 58 pitches, time requested by Correa and granted by Tony Randazzo, the home plate umpire. With a victory today for the Astros to give them a winning record for this 9-game road trip. Here's the 2-2 pitch. That's low and inside. They have split the first 8 games on this road trip. That saw them play the Rangers, the Blue Jays, and now the Braves. You have a 9-game road trip and come away with a winning record. I don't care who you play. That's an accomplishment. Wentz and the Braves trying to prevent that. Braves leading 2-1. 3-2 pitch. Nubbed foul. Got a piece of a changeup. Astros have a pretty big week coming up. After this series, they go home to face the Rangers and the Mariners. You might say that American League West could be decided next week, depending on things work out. 3-2. Chopper out towards second. Kim has it, steps on second, fires to first. There's your double play. Right on cue. And a nice play by Ha-Sung Kim to make that happen. That's the Truist play of the game. Brought to you by Truist. When you work with someone who knows a lot and cares even more, you're unstoppable. Leaders in banking, unwavering in care. Truist Bank, member FDIC. We go to the bottom of the third inning. 2-1 Braves.
This is the story of the one.
Ooh, Gecko, I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app. Could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. One more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
T-Mobile is more than the best network in the game. They're now the best network in America, according to the experts at Ookla Speed Test. So MLB fans are connected from home to home plate. With the most advanced 5G, the most towers, and a signal that goes farther than ever, you can keep up with your teams on the road, overseas, and even off the grid. For baseball fans, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence Data 1H 2025 compatible device and plan required for T-Satellite. See details at T-Mobile.com.
A summer day is the most righteous time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew Baja Blast with a wave of tropical lime flavor, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of bold refreshment.
Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is
play through your dashboard. Download the Fan app now.
Braves leading 2-1 into the bottom of the third inning. Matt Olson leads it off for the Braves. First pitch swinging, ripped in towards center field, down for a base hit. First pitch sinker, and sent it out towards center, so Matt's 2 for 2. He hit one out of the Earth's atmosphere back in the first inning. That was his 25th home run of the season. Then here in the third inning, a leadoff single. It's now 3 hits for the Braves versus Framber Valdez. Here comes Ronald Acuna. Acuna takes the ball low and inside.
The way Matt's going right now, he can hit over 280 for the season. And I say that because it's hard to gain points this late in the season with so many at-bats.
Here's a 1-0 pitch. That'll be swung on and missed. He's up where? About 273 right now?
Yeah.
Acuna batting 274. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Acuna swings and misses. 1-2 on Ronald. Talking about how the Braves have seen Framber Valdez once in the regular season in his career, but he was the losing pitcher in Game 1 of the 2021 World Series. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way. And Acuna swings and misses at strike 3. Got him with a changeup. So Valdez has 2 strikeouts in the game, both versus Ronald. 1 down here in the third inning. You need all the energy you can get for game day. At Georgia Power, we know that energy costs are an important part of every budget. And we're committed to providing tools and assistance to make a difference. You can save energy for the game. Learn more at georgiapower.com/myenergy. Ozzie Albies has taken Valdez deep before in his career. He swings and bounces one to the third base. Out to take it. Correa to second for 1. To first, not in time. 5-4 put out. Cuts down to Olson at second base. 2 down on a fielder's choice for Ozzie. Keeps the inning alive for Ha-Sung Kim.
Might have been a double play, but Correa couldn't get the ball out of his glove for the first out and actually snow-coned it as he went to his left to make a nice play.
Two down for Ha-Sung Kim. Making a nice play. That was a dandy double play that he started in the top of the inning. Big 2-hopper that took him right to the bag. Pick off over to first base. Back in standing Ozzie Albies.
Go on this one, Ozzie. Don't go too early. One-way lead, then go.
Ozzie 14 of 17 in stolen bases. Called strike on Kim.
He wasn't listening. Couldn't hear me.
You have to relay that down to Tom Goodwin, first base coach. Then he can tell Ozzie.
Boy, wouldn't that create a stir?
Oh, 1 is low, 1-1. Braves players getting signals from the home radio booth as to when to run.
Oh, they've got an eye in the sky up there. Violating league rules.
1-1 fouled back down to our right. 1-2. Braves 2, Astros 1. We're in the bottom of the third. Kim singled and scored last inning. He was driven in on that fielder's choice by Sandy Leon. Kim's got the average at 227. 3 home runs. And the 1-2 pitch. And he'll lace one in the right field. Turned around a sinker. Drilled it through the right side. Base hit for Kim, who's now 2 for 2. Runners at first and second, 2 down.
Guy's a hitter, Ben. I keep talking about how he uses the middle of the field a lot. Well, this time, huge hole on the right side, about a 3/4 swing, just shoots it into right field.
It might not have even been a strike.
No. He's a hitter. Braves need more hitters.
He's been very impressive for the short time he's been a Brave. Inning continues for Marcell Ozuna. Braves leading 2-1. Valdez turns and looks back at the runner. Ozzie Albies to second. Valdez at 45 pitches. Deals to Ozuna. There's a called strike. Valdez listed at 5'11", 230. And I chuckled this morning. I was doing some research on him, and I noticed that his nickname was listed as La Grasa. And I'm like, I wonder what that means. I had to look it up. Fat.
Oh.
One pitch. There's a called strike.
Plain and simple, huh?
Yeah. That's quite the nickname. 0-2 on Ozuna.
I mean, there was Fats Domino, right?
Right. Nothing in 2 on Ozuna. Runners take their leads. Valdez, the lefty, deals. And Ozuna strikes one high in the air to center. Jake Myers and Cam Smith coming together. That'll be Smith's ball in right center. And there's out number 3. Braves got a few men on base but cannot score. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left. 3 in the rearview mirror. We go to the top of the 4th inning. 2-1 Braves.
Hey, everybody, it's Dale Earnhardt.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. 1 more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Yeah. I'll let you get back to your food.
So are you just going to watch me eat?
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
T-Mobile is more than the best network in the game. They're now the best network in America, according to the experts at Ookla Speed Test. So MLB fans are connected from home to home plate. With the most advanced 5G, the most towers, and a signal that goes farther than ever, you can keep up with your teams on the road, overseas, and even off the grid. For baseball fans, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence Data 1H2025 compatible device and plan required for T-Satellite. See details at T-Mobile.com.
At Verizon, lock in our best price ever on the best 5G in Jacksonville and be the best you. Stream your favorite music on your morning commute. Get tickets to that new blockbuster and save big with Verizon while you do it all. Switch today and pay $45 a month for a single line. That's right, just $45 a month when you bring in your phone with unlimited welcome with auto pay plus taxes and fees. Stop by your nearest Verizon store today. $20 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months with a new line on unlimited welcome. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Rankings based on Root Metrics Root Score Report dated 2H2024. Your results may vary. Additional terms apply.
Take a hack at guessing which baseball player or manager said the following.
Penning, and thanks so much for joining us here on the Braves Radio Network. Alongside Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer Jonathan Chadwick. Ben Ingram here with you for the final game of this homestand. Astros here in the 4th. They'll have Walker, Myers, and Diaz. Middle 3 in their order. First pitch from Wentz. A changeup that bounced up there. 4th inning means it's the Tidal Wave Auto Spa inning. And Tidal Wave Auto Spa is making Braves country clean car country all season long. And if Wentz and the Braves can pitch a scoreless 4th inning today, Tidal Wave will offer half off the Best Wash membership tomorrow. 1-0 pitch, funny swing by Walker, fooled by the curveball to 1-1 count. Learn more at TidalWaveAutoSpa.com/Braves. Need a clean inning, and then put that on your list of things to do for your Monday. Start off with a week with a clean car, thanks to Tidal Wave Auto Spa. 1-1 to Walker. Pulled foul right outside the bag at 3rd. And a 1-2 count on Christian Walker. He's had a huge series. He has gone 6 for 10. He's 1 for 1 with an RBI single in this game. 1-2 from Wentz. Got a piece, fouled back a fastball. That was Wentz's attempted put-away pitch versus Walker back in the first inning. Couldn't strike him out. He was ahead of 1-2 on him in the first inning, just as he is now. And Walker battled back, leveled the count, then dunked one into right center for a base hit. 1-2, low and inside. Missed with a slider. On a 2-2 count on Walker. Two. Low and in. Missed with a changeup. He's had a really good eye, Christian Walker.
Yes, he has.
240 hitter. Wentz cuts it loose. And that's driven in the air to center field. Michael Harris back into his left. Michael throws up the glove, makes the catch, and then leaps into the wall, stopping himself with his left leg against the wall. Very nice play by Michael Harris, gliding to it in deep right center field for the out.
He got a really good jump on that. Saw it off the bat well, and tracked the ball right out on the warning track. Nice play.
One out for Jake Myers. 2-1 Braves, top of the fourth. Wentz at 68 pitches. Here's 69. There's a called strike.
Hey, Ben, I've noticed the guys in these day games are wearing what I would call ski goggles almost. They're big shades. And
0-1 to Myers. Comebacker over the mound. That finds a hole up the middle. As it bounced to the left of second base and a base hit into center field by Jake Myers.
His 5th hit of the series. But I'm wondering if they're actually kind of a skiing lens that helps him in the sunlight.
Kind of that polarized lens, I'd imagine so. I mean, some of those shades are about as big as windshields. We could have used some up here for that Roku game last weekend when it was so bright.
Yeah.
Yainer Diaz, the batter. Pick off of it to first base. Back in standing Myers. Did you go flip up shades for day games?
That's all we had.
Yeah.
And yes.
Runner goes. Pitch to Diaz is a ball low. Throw down a second. And that's not in time. Jake Myers with the steal. It's a team that doesn't run much, but that's his 16th steal of the season. As he's in second place on their team behind
still on base
Pena, who has 20.
His flip-up shades were uncomfortable and a pain in the neck, but they worked. They were very dark, typically.
1-0 to Diaz. Low and inside, 2-0.
They were basically made for eclipses.
Is that right? Lenses were that dark?
They were that dark.
2-1 Braves in the fourth. Runner in scoring position. 1 out for Diaz. Diaz struck out back in the second. And no fouling off here. 2 balls and a strike. Joey Wentz. Ball in a black glove. Even with a tomahawk on the front of his uniform. 2-1 fouled back again. 2-2 on Diaz. Astros won game 1 Friday night. 11-3. They won last night 6-2. Now the Braves trying to salvage the final game of this series. Currently leading by a run. 2-2 pitch. Is tying outside. The Astros are looking for their first series sweep since they took 3 in a row from the Diamondbacks at Chase Field on July 21st through 23rd. They're a team that's played 2 games over 500 on the road this year. 3-2 to Diaz. He reaches out and sends one foul into the second deck along the first base line. 3-2. Ripped into left field. A base hit for Diaz. This should tie up the game. Coming around third base, Myers will score. And it's a 2-2 contest in the top of the fourth after the RBI single from Yainer Diaz. That stolen base by Myers set it all up, putting him in scoring position, and Diaz jumped right over it for the RBI.
Yeah, the stolen base was huge, and it wasn't an awful slider, but it came to the inner third of the plate, and a nice job by Diaz to pull his hands in and get the barrel to it. You'd like that to have been a little lower, though, in the zone.
One down for Cam Smith. Smith takes the ball low. It's now 29 hits in the series for the Astros. They had 13 in game one. They had 10 last night. They have 6 today. Called strike on Cam Smith. 1-1 on him. Got some power in his bat. 8 homers this season for Smith. .239 hitter. He lined out to Matt Olson back in the second inning. Hit it really hard, but directly to Matt. Called strike. Got a fastball over. Smith out of Wellington, Florida. Graduated in 2022, and as a senior, he ranked as the #1 shortstop in Florida. Played 3 seasons at Florida State and was a third baseman for the most part there. He's in right field today for Houston. 1-2 and a fly ball to shallow left. Kim going back. Harris and Profar coming in. That's Profar's ball. Makes the catch just to the side of Michael Harris, and 2 down. Leaves it in the hands of Zach Cole. Cole led the Astros charge on Friday night. I mean, he was the cock of the walk in their lineup. This is his major league debut. He homered, also had a couple of RBI singles, drove in 4 runs. There's a ball low, and altogether he went 3 for 4 in that game. But last night 0 for 3, and today 0 for 1. Game tied at 2 in the top of the fourth. 1-0 pitch. And a strike. Right at the bottom of the zone with a slider. Pitch from Wentz. 1-1 swung on, missed. Zach Cole from Ball State University. 25 years old, turned 25 last month. Former 10th round pick of the Astros in 2022. Left-handed hitter waits the 1-2. Takes the ball outside. Wentz looking for a strikeout on the 2-2. Missed low. That first trip to the order, Wentz totaled 5 strikeouts. He's not had a single strikeout this second trip to the order. Tied at 2, top of the fourth. Lead at first by Diaz. Wentz deals 3-2, and he missed low with ball 4. That 2-out walk put runners at first and second. And it's in the hands of Mauricio Dubon.
Well, we were bragging on him. I was about his off-speed stuff with all those strikeouts early on. But he's just off the mark, just missing off the mark the last couple of innings with the breaking ball and the changeup. They're not offering.
First pitch to Dubon. There's a called strike. Do you think that's something that he's just missing with, or now that they've seen him once to the order, they know what to lay off of?
Well, he was hitting marks. He was getting some called third strikes with that off-speed pitch, too. So it's not just them laying off.
Oh, 1 sent foul up into the third deck to our right.
But him just being a little bit inaccurate.
They had 2 of those first 5 strikeouts. Batters went down looking.
Uh-huh.
It's gotten ahead of Dubon, nothing in 2. Runners at first and second. Diaz at second. Cole at first. 0-2 pitch. Sent foul over the screen down the right field line. Still 0-2 on Dubon, who's 0 for 1 with a ground out to third. This will be Wentz's 91st pitch of the game. 0-2. Low and in. Knocked down by Leon and rolling to his left, but the runners hold at first and second. Leon has to be enjoying this today. It probably were stretches over the last year or so where he wondered if he'd ever make another start in the big leagues. And as you mentioned earlier, making his first start in the big leagues since 2023. Giving Drake Baldwin the day off. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Low and outside.
My personal opinion is that the Braves have needed a guy like Sandy Leon on the team in the clubhouse. Veteran leader, not afraid to voice his thoughts.
Wentz spins the 2-2 and a chopper to the left side. Charging, gloving, Nacho fires to second. Bang, bang, and they got the incoming Zach Cole. Very nifty play by Nacho Alvarez to end the inning. But a run across for the Astros. They've tied the game. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, 2 left.
Ooh, Gecko, I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app. Could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
T-Mobile is more than the best network in the game. They're now the best network in America, according to the experts at Ookla Speed Test. So MLB fans are connected from home to home plate. With the most advanced 5G, the most towers, and a signal that goes farther than ever, you can keep up with your teams on the road, overseas, and even off the grid. For baseball fans, it's better over here.
Based on analysis by Ookla Speed Test Intelligence Data, 1H 2025 compatible device and plan required for T-Satellite. See details at T-Mobile.com.
At Verizon in West Palm Beach, lock in a low price on America's most reliable 5G network and be the best you. Stream your favorite music on the way to the beach. Check how the tide's looking for a day on the water. And save big with Verizon while you do it all. Switch today and pay $50 a month for a single line. That's right, just $50 a month when you bring in your phone on unlimited welcome with auto pay plus taxes and fees. Stop by your nearest Verizon store today. $15 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months with a new line on unlimited welcome. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Rankings based on Root Metrics Root Score Report dated 2H 2024. Your results may vary. Additional terms apply.
A scorcher of a day is the perfect time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of cold refreshment.
With lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
At night. Hey, let's talk college football. Join me for the Buck Belue Show with Kelly Kroll weeknights from 6 to 8 on 680 The Fan.
Braves 2, Astros 2. Into the bottom of the 4th inning. 7-8-9 coming up with the Braves with Harris, Leon, and Alvarez. Sun popping out from behind a cloud, lighting up the infield and now the outfield. Little breeze, just slightly toying with the flags in right center. Very nice September afternoon. There's a called strike on Michael Harris. Fans along the first base line in decks 2, 3, and 4 enjoying the shade. So are we up here in the home radio booth. Harris with a bouncer foul right on down the first base line and right field line. 0-1. 0-2 rather.
And as you said, for Michael Harris and really just about anybody in a slump, you barely put your foot in the batter's box, and it's 0-2.
I mean, just immediate. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And Harris pulls one out to second. Gliding left and shallow right, Dubon, and throws over to first base for the out. Just back of the infield cutout to make that grab. Not that you can simplify this to this degree, but when you're in a slump like that, how much of that battle is won or lost on the first pitch being 0-1 versus 1-0?
I think it depends on your swing at it. If you hack at it, feel like you have a good swing at it, I don't think it matters. If you get a borderline call that goes against you, there's a real strong chance you can go, okay, here I go again.
Right. One out for Sandy Leon. 2-2 game. Leon with a chopper to short. Taken after a series of bounces by Jeremy Pena. Flings it to first, 2 down.
I had a teammate in Seattle who's a good hitter, Dan Meyer. And then we were playing in different organizations later in our career. And I went over to say hello to him, and I said, how you doing? And he goes, not very good. And I said, what's the matter? He goes, I'm out of hits. And he said, I really think we're all given X number of hits when we start playing, and I'm out.
He had already exhausted his allotment.
He had used up his list.
Nacho Alvarez takes a strike. I guess that's true to a degree.
Really made me laugh. I thought, well, I guess that's possible.
Can you buy more?
I would hope so, but...
Can I do a good deed and earn a few more? Here's the 0-1 pitch. There's a bouncer off the mound, out towards second. Dubon secures, throws over, and the Braves go down quietly in the bottom of the fourth. So 1, 2, 3, fourth inning composed by Framber Valdez. We go to the top of the fifth inning, tied at 2.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
At Verizon, lock in our best price ever on the best 5G in Jacksonville and be the best you. Stream your favorite music on your morning commute. Get tickets to that new blockbuster. And save big with Verizon while you do it all. Switch today and pay $45 a month for a single line. That's right, just $45 a month when you bring in your phone with unlimited welcome with auto pay plus taxes and fees. Stop by your nearest Verizon store today. $20 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months with a new line on unlimited welcome. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Rankings based on root metrics root score report dated 2H 2024. Your results may vary. Additional terms apply.
After an accident, you may have an x-ray that looks normal, but you're still in pain. That's because soft tissue injuries like sprains and tears don't show up on x-rays. And if an insurance company doesn't see it, they may not believe you're hurt.
When they don't take your pain seriously, we fight back. We know doctors who are experts in diagnosing soft tissue injuries. They can help us prove that your pain is real, and we'll seek to get you paid for all of your future medical expenses.
Farah and Farah, Tampa.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar. The better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
Astros into the top of the fifth inning. New pitcher for the Braves here in the fifth is the right-hander Hunter Stratton, 6'4", 225. And he's on for the seventh time this season. He's gone 0-1 with a 1.86 ERA as a Brave. That was after he posted an ERA approaching 24 in 3 appearances with the Pirates. And he takes over for Wentz, who in 4 innings allowed 2 runs on 6 hits, a walk and 5 strikeouts. It'll be the top of the order for the Astros, and up to the mic for us. Here's Joe.
Thanks, Ben. Stratton will try to hold him right there. Works out of the stretch, and a foul ball sent back by Pena, who's 1 for 2 today. 2 for 7 in the series. Did not play in game 1. Out of the stretch, the 0-1 pitch. High and away to even the count. Wentz 4 innings, 6 hits. Only 2 runs, though. A walk and 5 strikeouts. And the 1-1 to Pena is high and tight. 2-1.
Interesting adjustment for Wentz today on the changeup. We mentioned he'd mixed in some good changeups. In his first 11 appearances as a Brave, he had thrown just 12 total changeups. He threw 14 today.
Well, it was a good one. I'm glad he used it. Ground ball foul off the tarp, third base side, 2-2.
It's the most changeups he's pitched in a game since July 4th of last year. It's a good pitch for him.
Yeah, it was. 5 strikeouts in the first 3 innings, first 2 innings. Check swing didn't go. Payoff pitch due Jeremy Pena hitting .299, 15 homers, 20 stolen bases. Quite a year for the shortstop. And the pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out. Stratton fans him on a good slider, strikes out the first batter he faces. And here is Alvarez. Jordan is 2 for 2. He's doubled and scored and singled. A 2-2 tie at Truist. Alvarez, big, strong left-handed hitter. Braves play him to pull. He takes a strike on the outside corner. Stretch in the pitch, high, and the count even at 1-1. St. Louis has jumped out to a 3-0 lead over Milwaukee in the bottom of the second. Cleveland leading the White Sox 2-1. Toronto over Baltimore 4-1. Fastball outside at 96 from Stratton. 2-1. Carlos Correa waits on deck. And the pitch, swung on, fouled back. Bad hop by a fan over here to our left, but it looks like a nice recovery. Going to be able to retrieve the ball. 2-2, swing and a miss, struck him out. Another good slider, went right over the top of it. 2 strikeouts for Stratton. Correa has taken a called third strike and grounded out today. In fact, he grounded into a double play with runners on the corners and 1 out in the third inning. 2 for 10 in the series. The pitch to him, swung on, hit high and deep down the right field line, but slicing foul into the screen. Carlos batted leadoff in game 1. He's hit in the 3 spot in the order the last 2 games. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled back, 0-2. Braves made a roster move today. Luke Williams is back. He's been added to the roster. Must have thought they might need a late inning pitcher. He's done such a good job at that, filling in this year. Unfortunately, Jake Fraley went to the injured list with an injured oblique. Oh, just missed with a fastball. And the count 1-2. Sandy Leon a little slow throwing that one back. He thought they had the strikeout, and he should have gotten it. 2 out, nobody on, a 2-2 tie in the 5th. And the pitch. Missed outside, 2-2. Infield straight away. Outfield straight away, and the pitch to the backstop. Full count. Gripped that one a little too tight. Stratton ready. Payoff pitch to Correa. Oh, my. They checked for a check swing. He didn't go, but the pitch was good. Ball 4. Wentz walked 1. Now Stratton has walked 1. And it was, looking at it again, a little low. And the batter will be Christian Walker. 1 for 2 today. 6 for 11 in the series with a homer. Long homer. And the pitch bounced up there. Nice stop by Sandy Leon. That landed on the front chalk of the left-handed batter's box. Correa, no stolen bases on the year, short lead at first. And the pitch to Walker, swing and a miss. Just a light breeze here in the ballpark. As Ben said, most everybody has kind of retreated for shade, especially down the third and left field line. Stretching the pitch, hooked that way and speared by Nacho Alvarez. That saved extra bases and probably saved a run. Hard hit and to his right, near the line. He leaped and made the catch to end the inning. No runs, no hits, one left. We go to the bottom of the fifth, still tied 2-2.
Puka, Bella, I'm sure you've noticed some change.
Ooh, Gecko, I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app. Could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
At Verizon, lock in our best price ever on the best 5G in Jacksonville and be the best you. Stream your favorite music on your morning commute. Get tickets to that new blockbuster and save big with Verizon while you do it all. Switch today and pay $45 a month for a single line. That's right, just $45 a month when you bring in your phone with unlimited welcome with auto pay plus taxes and fees. Stop by your nearest Verizon store today. $20 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months with a new line on unlimited welcome. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Rankings based on Root Metrics Root Score Report dated 2H 2024. Your results may vary. Additional terms apply.
A scorcher of a day is the perfect time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew Baja Blast with a wave of tropical lime flavor, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of cold refreshment.
Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
Guess who said the following?
I play with love, I play hard, so I want to miss it, but, you know, it's a way.
On your radio home of the Braves, 680 The Fan.
Top of the order for Atlanta. Bottom of the fifth inning, 2-2 tie. Time called, and out to the mound goes Diaz to talk to Framber Valdez to make sure he's not going to cross him up.
Don't hit me in the chest here.
Yeah, I'm not ready for that. Northside Hospital, for a healthier future together. Look to Northside. And also, did you know that the all-time hot sauce leader in RBIs is the original Louisiana brand hot sauce? And that original hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Braves? Well, you do now. It's like a double play for your mouth. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some. Winding the pitch to Profar. Down low, ball one. Jerkson's grounded out and flied out. Wind in the 1-0. Taken in the dirt. 2-0. 2 runs, 6 hits, and an error for Houston. 2 runs, 4 hits. No errors for the Braves. A wind in the delivery. Low and outside. Ball 3. Matt Olson is on deck, and he's 2 for 2 today with a long homer. .30 pitch. Inside ball 4. Let's pause for station identification. You're listening to the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Every Atlanta Braves game live on the air and streaming free on the app.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan.
Joe Bennett, Jay Chad with you from Atlanta. Warm but not overly hot day unless you're just baking in the sun. Game time temperature was 83 degrees. Profar leads from first, and the pitch to Olson, a strike call. Matt launched his 25th home run of the season in the first inning. That was his 6th homer in his last 17 games. The 0-1 pitch outside to even the count. 60 pitches for Valdez, 39 strikes. Profar dancing around at first base. Not going, swing and a miss. He got Olsen to chase one, breaking away from him that time. Off the plate, 1-2.
That run he scored in the first inning, number 699 of his career. Launches one here, he'd score for the 700th time.
That'd be nice. The next pitch is outside. He laid off, 2-2. That home run marked the 7th straight season that Matt has had at least 25 homers, not counting the shortened COVID season in 2020. The 2-2 pitch, way outside, full count.
You know, we're talking about his average going up. It's at 274 right now. And today is the 74th game this season. He's batted second compared to 23 starts batting third, and 52 this season batting cleanup. Finish that after this pitch.
Profar not going. Payoff pitch outside, ball 4. 2 on, nobody out.
Well, a lot of that boost in batting average comes from him batting second. He's obviously still trying to drive in runs. But you think about the mindset of batting second, and it's a different mindset than batting cleanup. And his batting average has responded. While he's hitting .253 as a cleanup hitter this season and .250 as a 3-hole hitter this season, batting second, he's batting over .290 this year.
Obviously suits him. Ronald Acuna Jr. is fanned twice against Valdez today. Lays off a sinker down low. Ball 1. 2 on, nobody out. A 2-2 tie, bottom of the 5th. The lefty fires, and foul ball back to the screen. 1-1.
In fact, with his 2 hits today now, he's hitting .295 as a 2-hole hitter. That's impressive.
Yeah, good. It's a good spot for him. Acuna 3 for 10 now in the series with a homer. Valdez comes set, checks the runners, and delivers. And a pitch down and in, 2-1. Ronald came into the game 2 for 4 in his career against Valdez. Profar at second, Olsen at first. The pitch swung on and missed. Curveball down and in. He went right over the top of it. 2-2. The stretch and the 2-2 to Ronald. Lays off that breaking ball. Count goes full again. And he's racking up some pitches. He walked Profar on 4 and walked Olsen on 6. And now a payoff pitch to Acuna. Runner's not going. The pitch down and in. Walked him. He has walked. The bases loaded. Now it's time to take advantage. Four walks on the day for Valdez. And now the pitching coach, Bill Murphy, is on his way out to talk to him.
Well, that's definitely out of the ordinary for Valdez. There's only been 1 game this season he's walked more than 4. He walked 5 against the A's on June 18th, so to see him walk 3 in a row, it just shows you that third trip to the order, they got a good eye on him, and he's aware of it.
And that'll bring Ozzy Albies to the plate. Ozzy came into the game 2 for 3 with a homer against Valdez, who's in a catcher's crouch out behind the mound, trying to reboot. Ozzy today has popped out. He's hit into a fielder's choice. Bases loaded. Nobody out. And the pitch to Ozzy. Taken low, ball 1. It was after a grand slam recently that Valdez gave up. And he just smoked his catcher, crossing him up, throwing a fastball right off his chest protector. The 1-0. Swung on, line to center field. That's a base hit. That's going to score 2. Rounding second and heading for third is Ronald. They're on the corners with 2 runs in, and the Braves on top, 4-2. Ozzy just whistled that into center field. RBIs 66 and 67.
I mean, making him pay for those walks. And a good swing by Ozzy, able to go down and rake it out there.
That's Olson's 700th run scored, is that right?
That's correct.
Nice milestone for the veteran. Ha-Sung Kim, the batter. He's 2 for 2, and he has scored a run. Takes pitch on the inside corner for a strike.
Been talking about all these big innings the Braves have been giving up on this homestand. Time to have one for yourself. A good start already.
Good point. Still nobody out. The 0-1 swung on, hooked foul, third base side, right past Acuna. Iñel de los Santos, the former Brave who pitched last night for Houston, already up in their bullpen today. 4-2 Atlanta. The 0-2 pitch to Kim. Here it is. Hit hard, but foul first base side behind Tom Goodwin. Too close to take, so Kim took a hack at it and fouled it off. Still 0-2. Framber Valdez comes set. And the pitch. Swung on, lined up the middle. Another base hit up the middle for Ha-Sung Kim. Acuna trots home. It's a 3-run inning, 5-2 Atlanta. Still nobody out.
Man, if you're on the mound facing Kim, you better watch your lips, because he'll whistle a missile right back at you every time. He just about hit Valdez right in his coconut. And that is going to be it for Framber Valdez. So the Astros make the Aero Exterminators call to the bullpen. Protect your home and business from pests by calling 888-GO-AERO or visit aeroexterminators.com. We'll introduce you to their new hurler when we come back. 5-2 Braves.
Developers, engineers, and planners, do you have a project that needs a cold...
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Yeah. I'll let you get back to your food.
So are you just going to watch me eat?
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. One more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
At Verizon in West Palm Beach, lock in a low price on America's most reliable 5G network and be the best you. Stream your favorite music on the way to the beach. Check how the tide's looking for a day on the water. And save big with Verizon while you do it all. Switch today and pay $50 a month for a single line. That's right, just $50 a month when you bring in your phone on unlimited welcome with auto pay plus taxes and fees. Stop by your nearest Verizon store today. $15 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months with a new line on unlimited welcome. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Rankings based on Root Metrics Root Score report dated 2H 2024. Your results may vary. Additional terms apply.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you better have a lawyer who understands the traffic rules for big trucks.
And a lawyer who can navigate the hundreds of laws that can complicate your case.
At Farah and Farah, we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is
Santos. We saw him last night. He pitched an inning scoreless last night, gave up 2 hits. And, of course, he was with the Braves for 43 appearances earlier this season. With Houston, 3-0 with a 1.20 ERA, and today will be his 60th appearance as an Astro.
He's pitched really well for them and faces his old friend Marcell Ozuna. Runners at first and second, 3 runs in, nobody out, 5-2 Braves. De Los Santos delivers a high strike call, 0-1. Get some more, guys. Ozzy's at second, Kim at first, and the pitch. Strike call at the belt. Valdez was 0-2 ahead of Ha-Seong Kim, who lined that single to center. The stretch and the pitch, swung on, fouled back. He had a good hack at that one. That was almost too good a pitch from De Los Santos. Hits are even now at 6. Braves up 5-2. He comes set, fires, change up, pulled foul behind Freddie Gonzalez. Third base side, still 0-2. 227 average for Ozuna, 20 homers. He's driven in 62. 1 for 6 in the series. Stretch in the pitch, fouled right at the plate. Still 0-2.
Just love the way that they made Valdez pay for those walks. I mean, you finally get a break. Yeah. He walks 3 straight, and that's what you're expecting. And they give you that free pass. You got to find a way to drive him in.
Ozzy with a 2-run single and Kim with an RBI single. The next pitch, swung and fouled at the plate again, or no, into the glove, I beg your pardon, into the glove of Diaz for the first out of the inning. We've been waiting for a key time for Michael Harris to break out of his slump. This would also be a good time for him. There's never a bad time.
Never.
One for his last 38. Average down to 238. The pitch. High and outside, ball 1.
By the way, for Valdez, 4 innings plus 5 batters faced. Didn't get it out here in the 5th inning. It ties him for his shortest outing of the year.
1-0 pitch. Off-speed pitch is low. 2-0. Good patience by Michael.
Also won just 4 innings against the Cardinals way back on April 14th.
And we talked about him in our opening comments about being a workhorse, but not today, not with all those walks. Michael, swing and a miss at a 2-0 breaking ball. 2-1. Good pitch there by De Los Santos. $17 homers, 79 driven in for Harris. The pitch swung on, a little swinging bunt, third base side. De Los Santos is on it, fields, throws, not in time. Hey, you take a hit any way you get it. Michael Harris with a swinging bunt down the third base side, loads them up. And sometimes, as we say so often, it's just a hit like that that gets you going. Let's hope so.
You just make a little contact, put it out there, use your wheels. Nice job by Michael just to make that contact, let his speed take over from there.
I didn't think De Los Santos had any chance, but he made it close. And here's Sandy Leon, who picked up his first RBI as a big leaguer in 2 years. with a ground out earlier today. Next pitch to him is outside, ball one. And I should say it was actually charged an error to Dubon at second base. Bases loaded, one out. The pitch swung on, fouled back. He had a good cut. 1-1.
All these years in the big leagues for Leon, a veteran, he's never hit a grand slam.
Well, that's too long. Time is right. The pitch. Check swing, foul over near the Astros third base dugout. Didn't mean to. 1-2. Sandy is 0 for 2 today. He's also grounded to short. Bases loaded, one out. The pitch. Over but low. 2-2.
He hasn't homered, period, since 2021.
Well, wouldn't that be a treat?
That'd be a lot of fun.
He had 10 homers at Gwinnett. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him. Had a good changeup. De Los Santos has come in throwing that changeup a lot, and that was effective. He gets his second strikeout. 2 out. Braves have batted around, and here's Nacho. Nacho's 0 for 8 in the series, so he's due. He's flied out and grounded out today. And the pitch. Fastball right there at 97. He gets ahead 0-1. Bases full of Braves. 3 runs across. Need some more. They lead 5-2. Here's the pitch. Fastball again outside, 1-1.
He's got a chance to do something pretty cool right here. You go to that defensive play made in the top of the inning. That end of the inning, if that whizzes by him, it could have led to a big inning and likely a run right there.
Sure.
So saved a run there. Now a chance to drive in runs in the same inning.
The 1-1 pitch to Nacho. Swing and a miss, 1-2. Slider that time from De Los Santos. I will say this for Nacho, and he calls time, but many times when he gets behind in the count like this, he's willing to shoot the ball the other way and go to right field. The right fielder, Cam Smith, very shallow. Here's the pitch. Upstairs to even the count at 2-2. 19 pitches already for De Los Santos. Profar led off the inning with a walk, and he's on deck for a second at bat. The pitch. Outside. Full count. 3 men on base. 3 men will be running. Ozzie at third. Kim at second. Harris at first. Well, this could be fun on a gapper watching all these guys run.
Absolutely.
There they go, and the pitch swung on and missed, struck him out. De Los Santos comes in and strikes out 3 batters and gets out of the inning, but not before the Braves get 3 runs. 3 walks to start the inning, all come around to score, and we go to the 6th. Atlanta on top.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across the cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
For full details, including terms and conditions, visit unlock.com/legal. Call 1-888-780-6854 to speak with a representative today. Actor Portrayal. Terms and conditions apply. Not available in all states.
Hey, homeowners, can I get a minute of your time? If you need cash but don't want another loan, I've got the perfect solution. You can access up to $500,000 of your home's equity without monthly payments or interest ever with Unlock. This isn't a loan. It's a home equity agreement. With Unlock, you may qualify for cash today in exchange for a share of your home's future value. No debt, no extra bills, just financial flexibility on your terms. Use the money however you want. Home improvements, paying off debt, investing, or boosting your retirement savings. Unlike HELOCs, home equity loans, or cash out refis, there are no monthly payments. No stress. You've built this equity. Now it's time to use it. Go to unlock.com for more information.
Don't wait. Call 888-780-6854 to unlock the equity in your home and get up to $500,000 in cash with no monthly payments and no interest ever. Call 888-780-6854. 888-780-6854 or visit unlock.com. That's unlock.com for more information.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you better have a lawyer who understands the traffic rules for big trucks.
And a lawyer who can navigate the hundreds of laws.
To 10 on 680 The Fan.
Hey, we go to the top of the sixth inning. Braves on top 5-2. And a reminder that Napa is a proud partner of your Atlanta Braves with America's largest network of parts and care. Napa has all the bases covered when it comes to your ride. Joe Ben and Jay Chad with you from sunny Truist Park. A few clouds overhead, but a very comfortable day as Jake Myers leads off for the Astros against Hunter Stratton. And Stratton misses low, ball one. Stratton had a couple of strikeouts and a walk last inning. Ground ball sent to third to his left. Nacho has it. 360 spin. Throws him out. One away.
His glove has been a big part of what we've seen through the first 5 innings plus one batter.
He's been fun to watch over there for me. Ever since the injury that knocked Austin Riley out for the year, he's really been some defensive whiz over there. Yainer Diaz, the batter, takes a strike. Diaz struck out in the second, singled in a run in the fourth. His 65th RBI. Called time to get a dirt clod out of his spikes. Have you ever had dirt clod fights with your friends?
Yeah, and they could get pretty dirty.
Yeah. The 0-1. A little bit outside, 1-1. Find a big pile of dirt somewhere and just get after it.
Yeah, we had this one mean kid in the neighborhood, and he'd find a way to get a rock and wrap it in mud and sling it at you.
Oh, man. Was his name Jonathan?
Yes.
Figures. 1-1. Swung on, bounced up the middle. Kim has time. It wasn't hit that hard. He gloves, throws, got him 2 out. I was fooled on the speed of that jam shot up the middle, but Kim right there for the out, 2 away. Now, we didn't do that. We didn't put rocks in the mud. We just pick up dirt clods.
Yeah, exactly. Well, this is one bad apple.
Cam Smith, the batter, playing right field today. Swing and a miss. He lined a shot right to Matt Olson his first time up. He's also flying to left, 0 for 2. 1-2-3 inning would be nice. And the pitch a little bit low, 1-1. Wentz went 4 innings. Gave up 6 hits and a walk, but only 2 runs. Struck out 5. The 1-1 pitch. Low again, 2-1. They play Smith to pull. He's a right-handed hitter. Nacho not that far from the third base line, and the pitch sails way outside. 3-1. No more walks. Just fire some strikes in there. You got a 5-2 lead. Stratton to the plate. Swung on and belted. Deep left field. Jurickson Profar didn't move. He just turned to watch and see how far that one goes, and it goes halfway up the bleachers in left field above the Xfinity sign. 5-3 Atlanta as Cam Smith hit his 9th homer, and he hit it a very long way.
That was inner third, 95 with a fastball. And the second that Stratton let go, it's like he knew where that pitch was going to land.
So did Profar. Jurickson didn't even move. Here's Zach Cole, who hit one like that on Friday night. He bounces one down into the camera well at the end of the Braves dugout. 0-1. Cole has struck out and walked. Stratton delivers down and in, 1-1. So I asked Stratton, just throw strikes. He did.
There it went.
Adios. 32 pitches for Stratton, 16 strikes. Stretching the pitch in there for a strike, 1-2. Left-handed hitting. Cole waits, and the pitch. Breaking ball a little low, I guess. 2-2.
They went 446 feet on that home run distance.
I believe it. Dylan Lee begins to play catch in the Braves pen. Braves on top, 5-3. Cole fouls one back. Still 2-2. That was also the 50th RBI for Cam Smith. Stratton fires, and a ground ball up the middle. Backhanded by Ozzie. Throws on the run and got him. A one-hop throw to first. Matt Olson waiting to see if the Astros might challenge this. And they are. So we'll hold it right here, pending the outcome of that challenge. Ozzie didn't jump on that throw as much as he just let it go quick. And watching the replay, I think he's going to be safe.
Yeah, watching it in real time, I thought he beat it out. Yeah, he's safe.
And I kind of knew from Matt Olson's body language when he didn't make a beeline to the dugout. And if it is overturned, it'll be a base hit for Zach Cole.
Matt's so good at extending his body off the bag. If that had been a little bit more to Olson's right, he could have extended more to it. But it was to his left, so he had to lean left. That kept him from really making that long projected lunge off the bag.
Still waiting on New York to give us a decision. Dan Bellino is the crew chief. Phil Cuzzy made the call at first. I don't think it requires this much time. I wouldn't think, but here we are. Mauricio Dubon will be the hitter once it's overturned. Here we go.
After review, the ruling on the field is overturned. The runner is safe. Houston will retain its challenge.
He is safe. It is overturned. And credit Cole with an infield hit. Guy can run a little bit, too. Dubon has grounded out twice. 0 for 2. Braves on top, 5-3, but tying run at the plate. Dubon's got 7 home runs this year. The pitch, swung on, hit hard right at Ozzie, who this time has it and throws to first in plenty of time, and the inning is over. 1 run on the 9th home run of the year by Smith. 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 6th, 5-3 Atlanta.
Ooh, Gecko, I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app. Could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. One more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
Now at Verizon, lock in our low price, plus call Latin America whenever. Call Abuelita for her croqueta recipe. Celebrate that goal with your primos. And save big with Verizon. Switch and get 4 lines for just $30 per line per month with unlimited welcome with auto pay plus taxes and fees. And free calls to Latin America for 3 years to an eligible country after $10 a month. Stop by your Miami Verizon store today. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Must add global choice plan within 30 days of activation. $10 per month credit applied for 36 months. Terms apply. Up to $5 per month to designated country. Overage apply.
A scorcher of a day is the perfect time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew Baja Blast with a wave of tropical lime flavor, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of cold refreshment.
Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
Guess which baseball player or manager is at the plate?
None of this would be possible.
Or the college football world. Trust me, Home Team Brandon League, weekday mornings, 6 to 10 on the Locker Room on 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
5-3 Braves into the bottom of the 6th inning. New pitcher out there now for the Astros, left-hander Stephen Okert out of the University of Oklahoma. Joe can tell you all about him. Okert is on for the 62nd time this season, 2-2 with a 3.18 ERA.
And the top of the order for the Braves, it got it all started last inning. And now Okert has trouble with his secret CIA signaling device. He's mostly fastball sweeper with a fastball in the low 90s. You know, they just put those in play in the bullpen. I mean, they just hooked him up, said, yeah, it's good.
Comes in and nothing. You got one that works now.
You know what works every time?
Fingers.
Yeah, every time. As long as you can see, as long as you have vision. Okay, so he's got one down and he's ready to go. Profar takes high, ball 1. Jerks an 0 for 2 with a walk and a run scored. It's also our Georgia Lottery home run jackpot inning. Almost forgot. The 1-0. High, ball 2. Okert shakes his head and begs. We don't do that, Okert. Not when you're from Oklahoma. You don't beg for strikes. Throw it over. He'll let you know. 2-0 pitch. Inside, ball 3. Still shaking his head. If a Braves player hits a home run this inning, Jeff Guyton from Buckhead, Georgia will win $1,150. Guyton. Guyton. 5-3 Atlanta. Bottom of the 6th, the pitch. There's a strike. 3-1. Matt Olson to follow. He's been on base 3 times, 2 hits and a walk. Homer. 3-1. Outside, ball 4. Shake your head on that one. Braves would like to get that run back after the home run by Cam Smith in the top half of the inning. If you'd like to enter for your chance to win at least $1,000 from the Georgia Lottery, visit 680thefan.com/GA Lottery. Georgia Lottery, today could be the day. Matt's average up to 274. And takes a pitch a little high from the lefty. Ball 1. Matt homered in the first, singled in the third, walked and scored in the fifth. His 700th career run scored. Here's a strike call. 1-1. Dylan Lee has taken a seat, I believe, in the Braves bullpen. I don't see him. Stretching the pitch and a high, towering fly ball into center field. Myers comes in. He's under it and one hands it, one away. Just missed it. Ronald Acuna Jr. also drew a walk last inning. First three men reached on walks from Framber Valdez, and they all came around to score. Prior to that, Ronald had fanned twice. The stretch and the pitch. Sweeper misses high, ball one. These are guys that Ronald eats up. He doesn't throw hard enough to throw it by him, but if they make any mistakes out over the zone, watch out. Pitch swung on, pulled foul into the screen. 1-1.
So these lefty sweeper types, he's all over them. I'll tell you what, it'd be a great time for him to jump on one. You got a 2-run lead. Try to pad that right here.
Let's hope. Here's the next offering. Swung on, fouled back. He had a big cut and missed it. 1-2.
Attention media, today's attendance is 32,000.
Outfield actually shading him away from the left field line, and Myers in center is over toward right center, certainly to the first base side of second. Okert will go to first. Profar saw that one coming, and he's back safely. If you'd like to enter for your chance to win at least $1,000 in the Georgia Lottery, visit 680thefan.com/GA Lottery. Georgia Lottery, today could be the day. The pitch to Ronald. Swung on, pulled foul, third base side into the Astros dugout. Five to 3 Braves. Astros have more hits. They have 8 compared to Atlanta's 7. Pitched to Acuna up and in, raised his hands to get out of the way, and the count goes even, 2-2. 273 average for Ronald, 16 homers, 33 driven in. Okert delivers, foul ball at the plate. Steven Okert, third pitcher of the day used by the Astros. Boy, good job by De Los Santos. 1 inning, 3 strikeouts, gave up a hit. Pitch, swing and a miss, struck him out. Got him with the breaking ball, and Ronald went right over the top of it. Third strikeout of the day for Acuna. And here's Ozzie. Ozzie gave the Braves the lead with a bases-loaded single his last time up. Drove in 2. Takes inside, ball 1, batting right-handed. He's also popped up and hit into a fielder's choice, 1 for 3. That hit last inning, his first hit of the series. He's 1 for 10. Sweeper high, 2-0. Coming into the game today for Ozzie, his last 25 at-bats against left-handed pitching, he was hitting .440 with 4 homers. Okert's a lefty. The pitch, swing and a miss, and another slow sweeper. Same pitch that got Acuna, and Ozzie swings and misses. 2-1. Throw to first. Profar was dancing around. He draws a throw back safely. Okert delivers. Swing and a drive toward left center field. That might get down. Myers dives for it. Can't get it. It'll go to the wall. Profar at third. He's going to be waved home. He'll score standing. Another RBI for Ozzie Albies and another rocket hit off of a left-hander. It's a run-scoring double, and the Braves are up 6-3. Third RBI of the day for Ozzie. He's up to 68. Great effort by Jake Myers in center, but he laid out for it and couldn't get it. Zach Cole had to retrieve it. Runner still in scoring position for Kim. He takes a breaking ball for a strike. Each team had a run in the first. Braves got a run in the second to take the lead. Astros tied it in the fourth. 3 in the fifth for Atlanta. Astros came back with a run, and now the Braves with a run. Fly ball to left field. Cole is there, and in his tracks, he makes the catch to retire Kim. But not before. Clutch 2-out hitting by Ozzie Albies. And we go to the 7th inning, 6-3.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across the cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
At Verizon, lock in our best price ever on the best 5G in Jacksonville and be the best you. Stream your favorite music on your morning commute. Get tickets to that new blockbuster. And save big with Verizon while you do it all. Switch today and pay $45 a month for a single line. That's right, just $45 a month when you bring in your phone with unlimited welcome with auto pay plus taxes and fees. Stop by your nearest Verizon store today. $20 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months with a new line on unlimited welcome. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Rankings based on Root Metrics Root Score Report dated 2H 2024. Your results may vary. Additional terms apply.
If you've been in a big truck accident, you better have a lawyer who understands the traffic rules for big trucks.
And a lawyer who can navigate the hundreds of laws that can complicate your case.
At Farah and Farah, we're ready to go the long haul to fight for you. Tampa.
Introducing baseball's all-new national pregame show, MLB Tonight, live at 5. Join Greg, Harold, and Dan.
Hunter Stratton went 2 innings for the Braves, gave up a run on that home run by Cam Smith, but nothing otherwise. And now Dylan Lee will come on to work the 7th. He's 2-4, 3.30 ERA, couple of saves, 68 strikeouts in 62 innings. And he will face the top of the order for the Astros. Braves on top now 6-3, and back once again for us. Here's Ben.
Thank you, Joe. Jeremy Pena, 1 for 3 in the game with a single and a couple of strikeouts. First pitch that he sees is a called strike. I just love what the lineup has done with these walks today. 5 walks, and 4 of them have been cashed in for runs.
It's awesome.
That's how you get it done right there. Here's the 0-1 pitch all the way to Jeremy Pena. Huge swing and a miss at a changeup. And a 0-2 count on him. There was 1 walk in the 2nd inning. That run was left stranded at second. For the 4 walks since then, 3 by Valdez, 1 by Okert, all turned into runs. That's the difference in the game. 0-2 on Jeremy Pena. 0-2 from Lee. Pulled out to third. Routine play for Nacho Alvarez. He's got it. Slings it across. And 1 down here in the 7th inning. Take a glance at that out-of-town scoreboard. Royals cooling down the Phillies. That's an 8-3 game. Royals have an 8-3 lead in the bottom of the 8th. Blue Jays smashing the ball. They've got an 11-2 lead on the Orioles. That game's in the 8th inning. 1 final. The earlier game today, Nationals beat the Pirates 4-3. There's a called strike. Tigers have a 2-0 lead on the Marlins. That game's in the bottom of the 8th. And the Rangers and Mets tied at 2 in the 7th. Glance at that out-of-town scoreboard. There's a ball high, and that's brought to you by Saya LTL Freight, the official freight carrier of the Atlanta Braves. 1-1 on Yordan Alvarez. Left-on-left matchup. 1-1, a little bit high. They get 2 balls and 1 strike on Alvarez. One from Lee, and he fouls one straight back into the screen. Earlier, we were talking about Yordan Alvarez and the Astros having his bat healthy for the postseason. He is a guy who, in 60 career postseason games, has hit a dozen home runs. He's got a .294 average in the postseason. He's going to send one foul over the Astros dugout to our left, 2-2. And, of course, a guy that has put up big numbers in his career, 7 seasons in the big leagues. He's hit 170 homers. But, man, he has had some huge postseason moments with long balls for the Astros. Two from Lee. He fights one off foul. Still 2-2. It's one of those situations for the Astros where you think about what Alvarez has done in his career in the postseason, as well as Jose Altuve. And they just probably got to the point where they think, well, one of those guys is going to come through. Because they've had so many big moments in the postseason. 2-2 from Lee. Adios. Not yet. Tipped it in and out of the mid of Sandy Leon. Thought he caught it. In the mitt, and he dropped it. Make it 2-2 on Yordan Alvarez. Dillon set right at the belt. 2-2 to the plate, and that's low and inside. Just missed his foot with a changeup. So the count runs full. Alvarez has been an ALCS MVP, 3-time All-Star, a Rookie of the Year, a Silver Slugger. 3-2, and a high fly ball pulled foul. Deep down the right field line into the second deck of the stadium. It's the railing on the first row, and then ricochets all the way down to the lower bowl of the stadium. So still 3-2.
So it did come down?
It did, eventually. Lee trying to find the right selection to get it done. 3-2 clubbed in the air to deep right field. Ronald Acuna going to sprint back to the warning track, and he backpedals as he twists to it, makes the catch right in front of the wall. Alvarez just missed that one. 2 down here in the 7th inning. Craig Kimbrell is now tossing in the Astros bullpen. Braves in the bottom of the inning will have Ozuna, Harris, and Leon due up. Currently leading 6-3 over the Astros in the top of the 7th. Both teams have had one homer, a solo shot by Matt Olson in the first inning for the Braves, solo shot by Cam Smith of the Astros in the 6th inning. And Correa takes the first pitch strike. Wrap up this game today and then hit the road to Washington, D.C. See the Nationals. 0-1, misses high, 1 ball and 1 strike. Haven't been to D.C. since May. And rained out one of the days we were there. Therefore, we'll have a doubleheader when we get there this week. We were there the 3rd week of May. That'll be in the dirt and rolling around down there. 2 balls and a strike. We do know that Spencer Strider will start against the Nationals tomorrow. And the Braves haven't announced a starter for Game 1 of the doubleheader. Chris Sale will go in Game 2 of that doubleheader. There's a called strike. Mitchell Parker will be pitching tomorrow against the Braves. That'll be Mitchell Parker and Spencer Strider. And we know that Chris Sale will pitch in one of those games of the doubleheader, and then Hurston Waldrop on Wednesday. 2-2 fouled off by Correa. I guess when you have a doubleheader and you have a veteran pitcher scheduled to go in one of those games, he likely gets to choose if he wants the first or the second game.
Yeah, and more often than not, they'll pick that second game just to stay on some sort of routine for a night game.
Right. 2-2 to Correa. That'll be sent foul.
Whatever their normal pregame preparation is, whether it's their breakfast, their lunch, whatever.
Wouldn't feel as rushed throughout the day, would you?
No, and I would do the same thing because I wouldn't want to miss my nap.
Me too. And we're big on naps up here in the booth. 6-3 Braves, top of the 7th. We'll stick around for a moment in between innings for God Bless America by Timothy Miller. 2-2. Locked him up. Beautiful changeup for a called third strike. And that ends the top of the 7th inning. Right now, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Braves Radio Network.
Never miss a pitch of the Braves.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan, and streaming free on the Fan app.
Coming up, it'll be the 7th inning stretch, brought to you by the Warrior Alliance, going to bat for veterans and their families by helping them navigate success after military service. To learn more, go to thewarrioralliance.org. They have unrolled the circular red carpet right in front of the mound, microphone on the carpet, and stepping up to the microphone.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across the cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
A scorcher of a day is the perfect time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew Baja Blast with a wave of tropical lime flavor, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of cold refreshment.
Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a dew.
Do the do.
At Verizon in West Palm Beach, lock in a low price on America's most reliable 5G network and be the best you. Stream your favorite music on the way to the beach. Check how the tide's looking for a day on the water. And save big with Verizon while you do it all. Switch today and pay $50 a month for a single line. That's right, just $50 a month when you bring in your phone on unlimited welcome with autopay plus taxes and fees. Stop by your nearest Verizon store today. $15 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months with a new line on unlimited welcome. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Rankings based on Root Metrics Root Score Report dated 2H 2024. Your results may vary. Additional terms apply.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a FARA fight. Fair and FARA.
Tampa.
Supports grassroots efforts that strengthen rural communities and protect farms and products growing here in Georgia. You can rely on them for quality insurance coverage and to help protect our access to local food. Get a quote at gfbinsurance.com, Georgia Farm Bureau Insurance.
Hey Braves fans, Onward Reserve is your hometown team for top-line casual sportswear. Whether you're out on the golf course, going to dinner, or enjoying some baseball at Truist Park, Onward Reserve's clothes are the perfect fit. With 12 retail locations throughout Braves country, Onward Reserve is proud to help you get to the game in style. Swing by the Braves Clubhouse store for exclusive designs made just for the A. Visit us online at onwardreserve.com. Proud partner of your Atlanta Braves.
Peanuts, get your peanuts.
Nothing goes better with the crack of the bat than the crunch of Georgia peanuts. Power-packed with protein, essential nutrients, and great taste, Georgia peanuts are the all-star choice for affordability, sustainability, and nutrition. For recipes and fun facts, check out gapeanuts.com.
Ooh, Gecko, I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app. Could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, it
Get your peanuts.
I'm Cortland spokespug, Cordy. This broadcast of the Atlanta Braves is brought to you by Cortland. Visit Cortland.com to find your new apartment or one of our next-level communities. Go Braves!
Hey Braves fans, this is Chris Domino reminding you that Braves coverage starts 2 hours before every first pitch during the season on the radio home, the Atlanta Braves, 680 The Fan, and of course the Fan app.
Bottom of the 7th, Braves up 6-3, and on to pitch for Houston. His old friend Craig Kimbrell pitched in one game with the Braves this year, was designated for assignment. The Rangers picked him up. did not pitch in the big leagues for the Rangers, but the Astros acquired him, and now he's on for his 9th appearance with Houston. 0-1, has not given up a run.
His first pitch is a ball outside of Marcell Ozuna. So Craig Kimbrell facing Ozuna, Harris, and Leon here at the bottom of the 7th inning. He is the franchise leader for the Braves in saves. Here's the 1-0 pitch. There's a ball high. Of all his saves, 186 of them came as a Brave. And that's more than any Brave in franchise history. He's also 3rd in franchise history for the Red Sox in saves. 2-0 pitch is sent foul. Now think about that.
That's pretty good.
He had 108 saves as a Red Sox, trailing Jonathan Papelbon and Bob Stanley. So he is 1 and 3 in saves in 2 different organizations.
That's amazing.
Altogether, 16 years in the big leagues. There's a bullet in the left field. Marcell Ozuna turns around a curveball and a leadoff single. He has pitched for the Braves, the Red Sox, the Cubs, the Phillies, the Dodgers, the Padres, the Orioles, the White Sox, and the Astros in the big leagues. Pitched for 9 different teams in the big leagues.
Boy, he could wallpaper his man room, couldn't he?
He could.
Pinch runner for Ozuna. Eli White will come in and run.
36, Eli White is the pinch runner at first base.
Michael Harris climbing in.
Ben, you were talking about his time of service, and you were talking about that before the game, and we got to wondering who has spent more time in the big leagues than anybody. And your answer was amazing.
There's a pitch on the way to Michael Harris. There goes Eli White. There's a ball outside. Diaz throws down, and that's not in time. Stolen base for Eli White, and he's in scoring position. Yeah, we're talking about service time. Justin Verlander just reached 20 years of service time in the big leagues, I believe, here in the last couple of days. So we got to think, who's got the most service time, Major League history, and Nolan Ryan. 27 years of service time. That'll be fouled back. I believe he also, we're looking at that list, it was like Cap Anson and others, but Nolan Ryan, 27 years of service time.
Isn't that amazing as a pitcher?
As a pitcher, yeah.
To last that long. Wow.
1-1 to Harris. Missed high, 2 balls and a strike. You talk about Major League Baseball players and pitchers having their arms touched by God. Well, if that's the case, Nolan Ryan's arm, as good as an arm that there's ever been. There's a 2-1 pitch. That'll be fought off foul because he had that many years in the big leagues and all that time throwing as hard as he did.
Right.
Eli White a lead at second on the 2-2 pitch. That's fought off foul. You know, if I ever got to meet Nolan Ryan, I've never met him. I'd love to ask him about how all those pitches that he threw, how that's affected him as he's gotten older. Because I think about that story that you told about who was the pitcher whose arm was turned the other way?
Carl Hubble.
Carl Hubble with all the screwballs he threw. 2-2 is fouled back. And I remember Don talking about his right arm hanging lower than his left arm if he just stood there with his arms hanging down.
Right.
I mean, you spend that many years throwing baseballs thousands and thousands of times.
I wonder if he battles any arthritis now.
Here's the 2-2. That'll miss up and in. Well, thanks to that Advil endorsement he had all those years.
Yeah. He should be fine.
It's kinder and gentler on my stomach.
Yeah.
Three and 2 on Michael Harris. There's the pitch from Kimbrell. There's a little flare in the center going back Pena, and he'll be caught off by Dubon. And the second baseman drifted right behind the shortstop, made the catch just back of the infield cutout, 1 down. 1 down for Sandy Leon. Michael splintered his bat there, and that's brought to you by Gorilla Glue. For the toughest jobs on planet Earth, the official sponsor of Broken Bats. 6-3 Braves, bottom of the 7th, runner at second. Leon has 1 RBI in this game. Base hit could give him another one. Stepping off the back of the rubber is Kimbrel. Kimbrel with 440 career saves. Leon swings over the top of a curveball.
That's Hall of Fame stuff, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah, 440, he is 5th all time. Oh, one crushed to deep right field. Back to the chop house and gone! A power surge for Sandy Leon. It's a 2-run homer. And the Braves have an 8-3 lead as the veteran blasts one into the chop house.
How awesome. First big league homer since 21, did you say?
Since 2021.
Man, oh man, what a thrill.
He's found the fountain of youth today. A 3 RBI day for Sandy Leon. And 2 of them on that home run into the chop house.
That is so great.
Nacho Alvarez swings and sends one foul into the seats down the right field line. He's got to be grinning ear to ear. That was a hanger knee high, and Sandy banged it out of here. Alvarez fouls one off into the seats down the right field line. That was Sandy's 32nd career home run. There's a called third strike. Nacho doesn't like that call. He goes down looking. 2 down in the inning. Yeah, 2021 is the last time Sandy Leon went deep in a major league game. He had 4 homers that year with the Marlins. And that has been it. Not a single major league homer since then. In fact, since then, he's only played in about, I don't know, 100 games. There's a called strike. See, 2022, he played in 86 games. 2023, 44 games. And his 3rd game this year. Oh, on to Profar. And Profar lines one into center field. That's down for a base hit. Boy, Jurickson's on base for the 3rd time today.
3rd time in the last 3 innings.
Braves have smoked 2 homers today, one by Sandy Leon, one by this man, Matt Olson. J.P. France up and tossing for the Astros. There's a called strike. Now, that's how I say it, but given the way that Joe has pronounced Dubon and Leon and some of these others, he might be going with France.
It is. Oui.
Pick off of it at first. Back in Profar.
Parlez-vous français?
Oh, 1, and Olson's going to send one foul. Braves on top, 8-3. There goes Profar. 0-2 is outside. Throw down by Diaz, and that's late. Head first slide by Jurickson. Profar. He swipes second base. He's in scoring position.
Still on base.
Ninth swipe for Profar. Second this inning for Atlanta.
I like this. Speed and power this inning. There's ball low and inside to Matt Olson.
How many are we out in the wild card?
Really going to have to do some math to look that one up. Here's a 2-2 pitch on the way to Matt Olson. And he steps off. Kimbrel does. Looking back, Profar, who was hung up for a bit, but nobody there to cover the bag.
I don't think there's an X next to our name yet.
Not yet. Matt Olson takes a ball outside. Let's see. Entering today, Braves are 10.5 games back of the wild card.
But see, we've done this all year, Ben, because we're conditioned to it.
3-2, and Olson with a deep drive to center. Jake Myers drifts. He's under it, makes the catch. That ends the inning.
We have a good game, and we think, okay, here we come.
Yeah, in gear.
Yeah.
And then nothing after that. Well, the Braves get a 2-run homer from Sandy Leon. 2 runs in the inning, 3 hits. No errors and a man left. We go to the top of the 8th, 8-3 Atlanta.
Life is unpredictable.
So, I was just parking my car, and then I saw you. The gecko. Huge fan.
I'm always honored to meet fans out in the wild.
The honor is mine. I just love being able to file a claim in under 2 minutes with the Geico app.
Well, the Geico app is top-notch.
I know you get asked this all the time, but could you sign it?
Sign what? The app? Yeah, sure.
Oh, that means so much. Oh, it rubbed off the screen when I touched it. Could you sign it again?
Anything to help, I suppose.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
Now at Verizon, lock in our low price, plus call Latin America whenever. Call Abuelita for her croqueta recipe. Celebrate that goal with your primos. And save big with Verizon. Switch and get 4 lines for just $30 per line per month with unlimited welcome with auto pay plus taxes and fees. And free calls to Latin America for 3 years to an eligible country after $10 a month. Stop by your Miami Verizon store today. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Must add global choice plan within 30 days of activation. $10 per month credit applied for 36 months. Terms apply. Up to $5 per month to designated country. Overage apply.
A scorcher of a day is the perfect time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew Baja Blast with a wave of tropical lime flavor, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of cold refreshment.
Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
Life doesn't stop after you've been involved in a car accident. You've got things to do and places to be. If your car is damaged, call Farah and Farah anytime, 7 days a week. Farah and Farah, Tampa.
And on top of the 8th, Pierce Johnson comes the 4th man out of the bullpen today. Johnson 3-3, a 2.35 ERA. This is his 59th appearance, 53 strikeouts in 53 innings. And he'll face the 4, 5, 6 hitters for the Astros.
All right, looking for a quick inning. Love a strikeout the side inning here in the Yanmar strikeout the side inning. Called strike on Christian Walker. If Pierce Johnson can strike out the side here in the 8th, that would make a winner out of our contestant today, Jacob Polk. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way to Christian Walker. Walker swings and misses. Yeah, Jacob Polk will be the winner of a brand new Yanmar utility terrain vehicle. That's with a striking out of the side by Pierce Johnson. Got an 0-2 count on Christian Walker. Enter all season long at Braves.com/Yanmar for your chance to win a Yanmar UTV and to be entered for a grand prize drawing at the end of the season. Yanmar, built together, backed longer. 8-3 Braves, top of the 8th. And the 0-2 pitch on the way to Christian Walker from Pierce Johnson. And he struck him out. Used a curveball. So 1 down here in the 8th inning, and our contestant James Polk is a third of the way there. Folks, did you know the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves? They make it with peppers, vinegar, and salt in the perfect balance to make the food you're eating taste better. Now you do. That's Louisiana hot. Buy you some. Here's Jake Myers. He is 1 for 3 with a strikeout. There's a ball high outside. The one was a single. He scored a run in the 4th inning. That was their second run of the game. They've scored 1 run since then on a homer by Cam Smith. 1-0 from Pierce. And a strike. Able to get a curveball over. Count even 1-1. Johnson set right under the chin. And the righty brings it. 1-1. Called strike. Good curveball on the outside corner. 1-2. Shade has covered the ballpark for now. We've seen partly cloudy skies today. Just a clear blue canopy over the top of the ballpark. Just a couple of clouds scattered across the Atlanta skyline. And one providing some shade right now here on Truist Park. Pierce's 1-2. Low and outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Well, we mentioned that upcoming road trip to Washington and Detroit. We'll cross our fingers on the weather. We've had some really good weather this homestand here in Atlanta. There could be some rain in the forecast in Washington and Detroit, so we'll just cross our fingers there. 2-2 pitch. And Myers rifles one in the left field. That humpback liner's down for a base hit. So no winner in the Yanmar strikeout the side inning, but Jacob Polk, we appreciate you playing. Hoping for a different outcome for you today, but thanks so much for being our contestant this afternoon. It's a 1-out single by Jake Myers. That brings Yonder Diaz up to the plate. Braves have outscored them 8-3. They've out-hit them 11-9. Diaz 1 for 3 with an RBI single. First pitch he sees going to be sent foul into the seats along the right field line.
For Houston, number 4, Jesus Sanchez.
0-1. Big swing and a miss at a high cutter. Jesus Sanchez on deck for the Astros. He would be pinch hitting for Cam Smith so long as Diaz stays out of a double play here. An 0-2 count on Diaz. Pierce Johnson has 1 strikeout already. 0-2 to fly ball towards deep center. Sprinting back, Michael Harris to the warning track. And at the wall! He's got it and slams into the wall. And he holds on, surviving that jolt. What a play by Michael Harris, his second great catch in this game, and that one had an element of danger with it. He fearlessly sprinted back to the wall, never slowed, opened the glove over the top of his right ear, brought it in, and then crashed shoulder first into the padded wall. Brilliant play by Michael. And 2 down here in the 8th inning. He bounced off the wall, stayed on his feet like nothing ever happened. Two away here in the 8th inning. And now Jesus Sanchez comes to the plate. He'll be pinch hitting for Cam Smith, who finishes his day 1 for 3 with a homer. Boy, what a play by Michael. Knew exactly where he was. There's the pitch on the way to Jesus Sanchez. Backdoor curveball misses. He's approaching the warning track. He knew exactly where it was, never slowed. I mean, he was full throttle, straight back. And knowing if he could just get to it and make the squeeze, he could hold on to it and survive the impact of the padded wall, and it's exactly what he did. 1-0 bounced out towards first and foul, 1-1. Eight 3 Braves, top of the 8th. Pierce Johnson looking for a clean top of the 8th. 1-1 to Sanchez. Missed outside. 2 balls and a strike. That game in Miami has gone final. Tigers over the Marlins 2-0. Rays have a 4-2 lead on the Cubs in the top of the 7th at Wrigley. Here's the 2-1 pitch on the way to Jesus Sanchez. Long hold by Pierce. Now he brings it. And a pop-up. Right field, Ronald Acuna jogging that way. So is Michael Harris. That'll be Michael's ball. He's got it. That inning highlighted by a terrific defensive gem from Michael Harris. And nothing across for the Astros. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Braves leading 8-3.
Today's highlight is brought to you by Toyota. At home or on...
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Yeah. I'll let you get back to your food.
So are you just going to watch me eat?
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
My day kicks off with a refreshing Celsius energy drink, then straight to the gym. Pre-K pickup, back home to meal prep. Time for my fire station shift. One more Celsius, gotta keep the lights on. When the 3-alarm hits, I'm ready. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
A scorcher of a day is the perfect time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew Baja Blast with a wave of tropical lime flavor, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of cold refreshment.
Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
At Verizon, lock in our best price ever on the best 5G in Jacksonville and be the best you. Stream your favorite music on your morning commute. Get tickets to that new Blockbuster and save big with Verizon while you do it all. Switch today and pay $45 a month for a single line. That's right, just $45 a month when you bring in your phone with unlimited welcome with auto pay plus taxes and fees. Stop by your nearest Verizon store today. $20 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months with a new line on unlimited welcome. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be...
KenMarTractor.com. The same station you go to during the baseball season is the same one you need during the football season. Join me, Nick Cellini, and Chris Domino weekdays 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan or the Fan app.
Bottom of the 8th, been a good day for the Braves. On top 8-3. Great to have you with us. Alongside Joe Simpson, Ben Ingram here with you. J.P. France is the new pitcher for the Astros. Right-hander. He is out of New Orleans. Pitch on the way to Ronald. Shot out to second. And a lunging stop by Mauricio Dubon. He stabs it for the out. So line out for out number 1 here in the 8th inning. One other change. Jesus Sanchez remains in the game. He's in right field. J.P. France is the 5th pitcher used by Joe Espada today. France in his second year in the big leagues, 0-3 with a 7.46 ERA and making his 6th appearance of the year. 30-year-old right-hander. First pitch to Ozzie is in for a called strike. Ozzie made a big difference with his RBI double in the 6th inning. Gave the Braves some breathing room. Then they opened it up with a 2-run homer in the bottom of the 7th by Sandy Leon and have an 8-3 lead. 0-1 lunge and a miss by Ozzie Albies, 0-2. J.P. France, 14th round selection by the Astros in 2018. Played at 2 really good collegiate programs in Tulane and Mississippi State for his collegiate career. There's the 0-2 pitch on the way to Ozzie Albies. There's a ball outside, 1-2. Astros got an inning out of Craig Kimbrell. He gave up 2 runs on 3 hits, no walks, and a strikeout. Meanwhile, Raisel Iglesias tossing for the Braves in the bullpen. He would face 8, 9, and 1 in the Astros order in the 9th. There's a little roller foul over by the Braves dugout. Hold on and win this game. That would mean a 3-6 homestand for the Braves. And 1 win versus Seattle, 1 versus Chicago, and hoping for 1 today versus Houston. 1-2 pitch. Bounced in the dirt. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Astros starter Framber Valdez made it just 4 innings. Tied him for his shortest outing of the season. 2-2 to Ozzie. Missed high, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Valdez gave up 5 runs on 6 hits in 4 innings. In the bullpen, De Los Santos had a clean inning, but Okert gave up a run. Kimbrell gave up 2 runs. And now France on for Houston. 3-2. And Ozzie whacks one in the air to right field. Coming along now, Jesus Sanchez. And he makes a shoulder high catch, darting in right field. 2 away in the 8th. Astros, of course, now turn their attention to Seattle as the Astros and the Mariners entered action today with 2 weeks left in the season, tied for first in the AL West. And the Mariners already have a lead out west. Ha-Seong Kim takes the ball high. In fact, the Mariners, who have won 8 games in a row, have a 2-0 lead on the Angels through 1 in Seattle. So they could jump into first place. As, of course, the Mariners are big Braves fans today. Here's the 1-0 pitch. There's a called strike. And for the Astros, as we mentioned earlier, they have had at least a share of first place every day since June 4th. And if they can't come back and win this one and the Mariners win that one, then they'll fall out of first place for the first time in over 2 months. There's a called strike on Ha-Seong Kim. Eight 3 Braves, bottom of the 8th. 1-2 from France. And Kim bounces one foul over by the Astros dugout. Keep our eye on that game out in San Francisco throughout the evening. Giants and the Dodgers are scoreless in the second. Giants hanging in there in the wild card alongside the Reds. 1-2 to Kim. Missed high. As it stands now, the Giants are a half game back of the Mets for the final wild card. The Mets have lost 8 in a row. They have just been plummeting here in September. 2-2 is inside. Reds are a game and a half out of the wild card. And the Mets right now are tied with the Rangers at 2 in the bottom of the 9th. 2 fouled back. Yeah, that's a 2-2 game in the bottom of the 9th. And the Mets have a runner at first with 1 out. So they're trying desperately to snap their 8-game losing streak. Kim with a 3-hit day. 3-2 pitch. Low and outside, ball 4. He's on base for the 4th time of the game. That'll bring Eli White to the plate. Eli came along the pinch run for Marcell Ozuna in the 7th inning. Stole a base and scored on the home run by Sandy Leon. And with 8 runs up on the board and 11 hits for the Braves, of all the good moments for the Braves today, I think the one that brought the biggest smile to the faces of everyone in the dugout was that homer by Leon last inning. Swing and a miss by Eli White, 0-1. France fires, and Eli fires back. Deep fly ball, left field. Cole at the wall, reaches up, makes the catch. Eli just missed the sweet spot by a whisker and hit it to deep left, but not deep enough. That ends the bottom of the 8th. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left. We go to the 9th.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
At Verizon, lock in our best price ever on the best 5G in Jacksonville and be the best you. Stream your favorite music on your morning commute. Get tickets to that new blockbuster. And save big with Verizon while you do it all. Switch today and pay $45 a month for a single line. That's right, just $45 a month when you bring in your phone with unlimited welcome with auto pay plus taxes and fees. Stop by your nearest Verizon store today. $20 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months with a new line on unlimited welcome. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Rankings based on Root Metrics Root Score report dated 2H 2024. Your results may vary. Additional terms apply.
A scorcher of a day is the perfect time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of cold refreshment.
With lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a dew.
Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, August 2024.
Stream Braves baseball in crystal clear HD on the Fan app. Now with Apple CarPlay, so you can get it directly through your dashboard. Download the Fan app now.
We have reached the 9th inning, and the Braves on top of the Astros 8-3. New Braves pitcher is Raisel Iglesias. Not a save situation. The next save he does convert, however, would be his 250th in his career. But he's got a 5-run lead into the top of the 9th inning. He'll be facing 8-9-1. That'll be Cole, Dubon, and Pena. And Raisel on for the 64th time this season. 4-6 with a 3.56 ERA. First pitch to Zach Cole, then swung on and missed. He follows Pierce Johnson, who pitched a scoreless 8th inning with a strikeout. 0-1 to Cole. Another big swing and a miss. 0-2. Iglesias in his 11th season in the big leagues. 35 years old, from Cuba. So many years ago, he and his brother defected from Cuba, going to Haiti, and that's where he worked out for scouts. 0-2 pitches outside. And for Iglesias, been with Cincinnati, been with the Angels, and now in his 4th season with the Braves. 1-2. Missed outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Mentioned that he's coming up on 250 career saves. He's also coming up on 100 saves as a Brave. He has 93 of those in Atlanta. 2-2. Top shelf fastball, swung on and missed. And he gets Zach Cole, one down here in the 9th inning. If he can get 7 more saves as a Brave, and of course that would have to go into next season perhaps, and in order for that to happen, you have to work out some business in the offseason. But just for the sake of the conversation, 7 more saves of the Braves, he would have 100 saves with 2 different teams. Had 106 as a Red, 93 as a Brave. He had 50 as an Angel. Victor Caratini pinch hitting, and he smokes 1 foul. Caratini pinch hitting for Mauricio Dubon. Here it is to Caratini. Fouled off again. Caratini, switch hitting catcher, batting from the left side. Looking for 2 more outs. Put this thing in the win column, and for the Braves, it would be their 66th victory of the year. There's a cold 3rd strike. Got a sinker over. Just zapped him. Back-to-back strikeouts from Iglesias. 2 down here in the 9th. And for the Astros, it's up to Jeremy Pena. Braves would improve to 19-26 against the American League with this victory, and they would improve to 36-39 at home this year. Leading 8-3. Pitch to Pena, and popped up in front of the plate. Leon is under it. Now he's caught off by Olsen. He has got it. And that's a 1-2-3 9th, and it's a win for the Braves. They salvage the final game of this series. They come out today and scored early, had a 3-run 5th, and also a home run by Sandy Leon. And the Braves take it by a final score of 8-3 to avoid being swept by the Astros. For Houston in the 9th, no runs, hits, or errors, none left. Final score, Braves 8, Astros 3. Back with the totals after this.
Hey, Braves fans, sometimes life throws you a knee-buckling curveball. That's when Truist One Checking steps up to the plate. If you're behind in the count, you won't have to worry about overdraft fees. Plus, eligible clients enjoy a balance buffer for some extra cushion. You'll get a convenient mobile app to keep an eye on things and access to thousands of Truist ATMs. Be ready every inning with Truist One Checking. It's life-ready checking that grows with you. Get Truist One Checking today. Truist Bank. Member FDIC.
Attention Braves fans, we have a major announcement. Tire Discounters is back as the tire retailer partner of the Braves. Here's their snazzy jingle.
Sorry to interrupt, but all of us at Tire Discounters are really excited because every time the Braves hit a homer, we're giving all the fans a great deal. Cash off on select tires and free alignment.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
At Verizon, lock in our best price ever on the best 5G in Jacksonville and be the best you. Stream your favorite music on your morning commute. Get tickets to that new blockbuster. And save big with Verizon while you do it all. Switch today and pay $45 a month for a single line. That's right, just $45 a month when you bring in your phone with unlimited welcome with auto pay plus taxes and fees. Stop by your nearest Verizon store today. $20 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months with a new line on unlimited welcome. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Rankings based on root metrics root score report dated 2H 2024. Your results may vary. Additional terms apply.
Texting terms at unlock.com/SMS. Privacy policy at unlock.com/privacy-policy. Texting enrolls for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stop to opt out. Terms and conditions apply. For full details, see unlock.com/legal. Actor portrayal.
Lisa, thanks for having me over. Your new kitchen is gorgeous. How'd you find the money to do it? We worked with this great company, Unlock. They help you unlock the future value of your home to get the cash you need today. So it's a home equity loan? No, it's not a loan at all. There's no monthly payments and no interest charges ever. And you can use the money however you want. We were able to redo our kitchen and pay off our credit card debt. Wow, Jack and I could really use this to finally pay off our old student loan debt. How do I get started? It's easy.
This makes curly fries into curl your toes fries. And every plate of nachos into nacho heck yeah. Only the original Louisiana brand hot sauce is bold enough to be the official hot sauce of the Atlanta Braves. That's Louisiana hot. Buy you some.
Hi, it's Chuck Dowdle. You all know that my friends at Georgia's Own Credit Union can save you money. But did you know that Georgia's Own offers more than just checking accounts and auto loans? They also offer products and services that'll help your business grow. Whether you're looking for a business checking account, equipment loan, commercial mortgage,
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Yeah. I'll let you get back to your food.
So are you just going to watch me eat?
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
At Verizon in West Palm Beach, lock in a low price on America's most reliable 5G network and be the best you. Stream your favorite music on the way to the beach. Check how the tide's looking for a day on the water. And save big with Verizon while you do it all. Switch today and pay $50 a month for a single line. That's right, just $50 a month when you bring in your phone on unlimited welcome with auto pay plus taxes and fees. Stop by your nearest Verizon store today. $15 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months with a new line on unlimited welcome. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Rankings based on root metrics root score report dated 2H 2024. Your results may vary. Additional terms apply.
A scorcher of a day is the perfect time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew with a refreshing citrus kick, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of cold refreshment.
With lots to do. Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
I'm Scott Hansen, host of NFL Red Zone. Lowe's knows Sundays are for football. That's why we're here to help you get your next DIY project done, even when the clock isn't on your side. Whether that's a new Filtrete filter or Bosch and Cobalt power tools, Lowe's has everything you need to feel like the MVP of DIY. So get it done and earn your Sunday. Shop now, in-store and online. Lowe's, official partner of the NFL.
One pass, every game. Get the Olympic Sports Pass for just $75 and access USF volleyball and men's and women's soccer all season.
From our friends at Tire Discounters. Learn more about the Braves and Tire Discounters round-tripper promotion by going to braves.tirediscounters.com. Braves start up their final road trip of the year coming up. It'll be a trip to Washington, D.C., followed by a stay in Detroit. Tell you about that when we come back and close on the Braves Radio Network.
Can we have a quick come-to-honesty moment? Is your moral compass basically, I'll do whatever I think I can get away with without getting caught? If you're honest enough to admit that, would you also be honest enough to admit that your approach
probably won't play too well on Judgment Day. What's your plan for that? When you're ready to talk about it, that's why I'm here. Reach out to me at thisstuffmatters.net. This is Tom Gray, and This Stuff Matters.
Thisstuffmatters.net.
You need all the energy you can get for game day. Luckily at Georgia Power, we know a thing or two about saving energy. We understand that energy costs are an important part of your budget. That's why we're dedicated to providing tools and assistance that can help make a difference, so you can save your energy for the game. Visit georgiapower.com/myenergy to learn more.
Here's a club you'll want to get into, Club Citgo. It's the super easy app that opens the door to great fuel savings and more. Sign up and instantly save 23 cents per gallon on your first fill-up, plus everyday savings that really add up. You can also enter our sweepstakes with multiple winners and giveaways, like free gas for a year. And Club Citgo makes paying easy with a convenient mobile pay feature. So welcome to the club where all the action is. Download Club Citgo today. Savings could up to 30 gallons, only at participating locations. Data rates may apply.
Developers, engineers, and planners, do you have a project that needs a cultural resources survey? This is Grace Barentine with Wiregrass Archaeology. We're based in Mobile, Alabama, the birthplace of Hank Aaron. In 18 years of business, we've completed over 1,000 projects across the Southeast. We do Phase 1, 2, and 3 work, as well as ground-penetrating radar, deep testing, and drone surveys. Learn more about Wiregrass Archaeology by visiting diggingintothepast.com. That's diggingintothepast.com.
The original Louisiana brand hot sauce. It's the perfect balance of peppers, vinegar, and the salty tears of Mets fans. That's Louisiana Hot. Buy you some.
You won't be able to get through the football season unless you catch the latest news while you work. Lock in Cellini and Domino every weekday from 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan or the Fan app.
Our next broadcast will be tomorrow when the Braves take on the Washington Nationals in Washington, D.C. Looking to make it 2 wins in a row. The Braves win today 8-3 over Houston. Braves and Nats tomorrow evening from Nationals Park. And our Braves Radio Network coverage will begin at 5:30 Eastern with a Ford leadoff show. And then Darren O'Day and I will have the first pitch at 6:45 Eastern, 5:45 Central. Spencer Strider gets the ball for the Braves. Right-hander is 5-13 with a 4.86 ERA. And he faces left-hander Mitchell Parker, who's 8-15 with a 5.69 ERA. Great job, as always, by the fellas in studio. That's Joe Virgin and Lucas Kochevar. Also for Joe Simpson and our producer-engineer, Jonathan Chadwick, I'm Ben Ingram, saying so long and good evening from Truist Park here in Atlanta, Georgia. Final score, Braves 8, Astros 3. Stay tuned for the Hyundai postgame show starting right now with Barrett Sallee.
Thank you very much, Ben. Let's get to our Xfinity play of the game. And, of course, it came courtesy of the bat of veteran catcher Sandy Leone. His 2-run home run in the 7th inning was the first home run he's hit in the majors since 2021. Introducing the 5-year price guarantee from Xfinity. Get one consistent internet price for the next 5 years. No contracts, no curveballs. Totals, highlights, and sound from the clubhouse. Coming up after the break, you're listening to the Hyundai postgame show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Thanks for listening to Atlanta Braves Baseball on the Braves Radio Network, lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce. This broadcast of Atlanta Braves Baseball is a presentation of the Atlanta Braves and Dickey Broadcasting Company, Atlanta.
Any use of the accounts, descriptions, and audio of today's game without the express written consent of the Atlanta Braves Major League Baseball Club and Dickey Broadcasting Company is strictly prohibited.
Don't move, because the Hyundai postgame show is up next on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network, lit by Louisiana Hot Sauce.
You know what day it is? It's game day. And here in Dog Nation, game day is like no other. When the Bulldogs take the field, it's electric. Now, game day can be every day with the first ever Georgia Bulldog Scratcher, boasting a top prize of $300,000. So to those of you who bleed red and black, you know what to do. It's time to let the big dog scratch. Win up to $300,000. Play the Georgia Jackpot Scratcher from the Georgia Lottery. Play responsibly.
Hey, Braves Country, it's Tom Glavine, and when my ride needs a wash, I trust the official car wash of the Atlanta Braves, Tidal Wave Auto Spa. With hundreds of convenient locations, all-star customer service, and cutting-edge equipment.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
A scorcher of a day is the perfect time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew Baja Blast with a wave of tropical lime flavor, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of cold refreshment.
Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a dew.
Do the do.
At Verizon in West Palm Beach, lock in a low price on America's most reliable 5G network and be the best you. Stream your favorite music on the way to the beach. Check how the tide's looking for a day on the water. And save big with Verizon while you do it all. Switch today and pay $50 a month for a single line. That's right, just $50 a month when you bring in your phone on unlimited welcome with auto pay plus taxes and fees. Stop by your nearest Verizon store today. $15 monthly promo credits applied over 36 months with a new line on unlimited welcome. In times of congestion, unlimited 5G and 4G LTE may be temporarily slower than other traffic. Domestic data roaming at 2G speeds. Rankings based on root metrics. Root score report dated 2H 2024. Your results may vary. Additional terms apply.
How do we respond to lowball offers from insurance companies?
With relentless litigation. For the justice you're entitled to after an accident, you know who to call.
Make it a FARA fight. Fair and FARA.
Tampa.
You're tuned into Auto Intelligence, live from Auto Trader, where data, tools, and your preferences sync to make your car shopping smooth.
They're searching inventory.
Oh, yeah.
They find what you need.
They're gonna find it.
You can make a budget for your wallet to help you succeed. Pricing's precise and true.
So true.
It's smarter car shopping.
Ooh.
Just for you.
Oh, it's just for you. Ooh. Find your next ride at autotrader.com. Powered by Auto Intelligence.
You hear that? That's the sound of Pepsi Zero Sugar. The better tasting, more refreshing Zero Sugar Cola. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let your taste decide.
Wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A. The A in Chick-fil-A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
Hey Atlanta, it's the little things we do together that can make a big difference. Atlanta area Chick-fil-A restaurants are teaming up with the Atlanta Braves Foundation on the Home Plate Project to help fight food security for families in need. Show your support by visiting braves.com/homeplate to learn more about food distributions in your area.
Traffic and weather won't keep you informed on what really matters to you. This is Home Team Brandon Leak reminding you to start your workday in the locker room weekdays from 6 to 10 on 680 The Fan and the Fan app.
Another ball game is in the books, and we've got it all covered. This is the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Braves Radio Network. All the highlights, news, and audio from today's game is on the way. All driven by your local Hyundai dealer. Proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves. Visit buyhyundai.com.
1-2 to fly ball deep right field. Hanging high, carrying back to the chop house. Look out! It's a 3-run home run.
Now live from the Battery Atlanta at Truist Park. It's time for the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Welcome into the Braves Radio Network studios here in the Battery Atlanta. Barrett Sallee recapping the Braves' 8-3 win over the Houston Astros in Game 3. The Braves avoid the sweep, so a lot of happy fans leaving the gates of Truist Park, emptying out into the Battery right now. Sandy Leone, of course, the story of the day. He had 3 RBI, including a 2-run home run in the 7th, his first home run since 2021. So it was a great day all around. Let's get to the highlights. Bottom of the first, after a Yordan Alvarez double to right, Christian Walker stands in with 2 down, looking to get the Astros on the board.
2-2. Looper into right center, and that's in for a base hit. Alvarez hits the bag at third, comes to the plate, and it's 1-0 Astros on the base hit by Christian Walker. Able to dunk one in the right center field for his 81st RBI of the year.
I don't mean to interrupt your meal, but I saw you from across a cafe, and you're the Geico Gecko, right?
In the flesh.
Oh, my goodness. This is huge to finally meet you. I love Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Well, that's how Geico gets 97% customer satisfaction.
Anyway, that's all. Enjoy the rest of your food.
No worries. So are you just going to watch me eat?
Oh, sorry. Just a little starstruck. I'll be on my way.
If you're going to stick around, just pull up a chair.
You're the best.
Get more than just savings. Get more with Geico.
For full details, including terms and conditions, visit unlock.com/legal. Call 1-888-780-6854 to speak with a representative today. Actor portrayal. Terms and conditions apply.
Lisa, thanks for having me over. Your new kitchen is gorgeous. How'd you find the money to do it? We worked with this great company, Unlock. They help you unlock the future value of your home to get the cash you need today.
So it's a home equity loan?
No, it's not a loan at all. There's no monthly payments and no interest charges ever. And you can use the money however you want. We were able to redo our kitchen and pay off our credit card debt.
Wow, Jack and I could really use this to finally pay off our old student loan debt. How do I get started?
It's easy. Just give them a call or go to unlock.com.
Call 1-888-780-6854 to unlock the value in your home and get up to $500,000 in cash with no monthly payments and no interest ever. Use the money for home improvements, to pay off debt, or to add to your retirement fund. It's up to you. Visit unlock.com. That's unlock.com or call 1-888-780-6854 now to get started.
5 a.m. I'm up with a crisp Celsius energy drink. Running 12 miles today. Grab a green juice, quick change, and head to work. Meetings, workshops. One more Celsius, no slowing down. Working late, but obviously still meeting the girls for a little dancing. Celsius. Live, fit, go. Grab a cold, refreshing Celsius at your local retailer or locate now at Celsius.com.
A scorcher of a day is the perfect time to throw on your helmet or boots, grab an ice-cold Mountain Dew Baja Blast with a wave of tropical lime flavor, and head to the hills for some hiking, mountain biking, and panoramic views you'll be liking. Because raising your heart rate and your elevation deserves the elevated deliciousness of cold refreshment.
Give me the sunshine, give me a dew. Give me something simple and true. Give me my good friends, give me a dew.
Do the dew.
Let's see if you can figure out the following baseball slang term. Today's phrase is
3 Atlanta as Cam Smith hit his 9th homer, and he hit it a very long way.
Indeed, he did, Joe. 446 feet off the bat of Smith. Bottom of the 6th, Braves looking to get one back. Jerks and Profar on first after a leadoff walk. Ozzie Albies at the plate with 2 down, facing Steven Okert.
Okert delivers, swing and a drive toward left center field. That might get down. Myers dives for it, can't get it. It'll go to the wall. Profar at third. He's going to be waved home. He'll score standing. Another RBI for Ozzie Albies and another rocket hit off of a left-hander. It's a run-scoring double, and the Braves are up 6-3.
Ozzie is definitely hitting those lefties with a vengeance. Bottom of the 7th, 1 on, 1 down. Sandy Leon at the dish facing former Braves pitcher Craig Kimbrell.
Oh, one crushed to deep right field. Back to the chop house and gone! A power surge for Sandy Leon. It's a 2-run homer. And the Braves have an 8-3 lead as the veteran blasts one into the chop house.
Top of the 9th, Raisel Iglesias in to finish it off in a non-save situation.
Pitch to Pena and popped up in front of the plate. Leon is under it. Now he's caught off by Olsen. He has got it. And that's a 1-2-3 9th, and it's a win for the Braves. They salvaged the final game of this series. They come out today and scored early, had a 3-run 5th, and also a home run by Sandy Leon. And the Braves take it by a final score of 8-3 to avoid being swept by the Astros. For Houston in the 9th, no runs, hits, or errors, none left. Final score, Braves 8, Astros 3.
Hunter Stratton gets the win. He's 1-1 on the season. Framber Valdez, the loss for the Astros. He's 12-10. Hey, fans, there's never been a better time to test drive that Hyundai that you've always wanted. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Hyundai is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll visit with the clubhouse. This is the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
When you're looking for leading cardiac treatment, look to Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with 5 emergency cardiac care centers, so we're here when you need us most. We lead with more than 55 locations in Georgia. That means we're always in the heart of your neighborhood. We lead with clarity, because clear direction is better when it comes to understanding every step of your treatment. Northside Hospital Heart Institute. We lead with heart.
Ever feel like the road is out to... Thankfully, Hyundai is always working to ensure it doesn't, with over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025.
Lease a Hyundai Tucson for $259 a month, or get 1.99% APR or $1,750 bonus cash. Hyundai is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves. Call 813-867-0006 for complete offer details.
From playing catch in the front yard to backyard barbecues, your lawn is the backdrop to it all. That's why Pennington, at the official grass seed of the Atlanta Braves, is here to help you grow a lawn you can be proud of. With over 80 years of experience rooted right here in Braves country, Pennington knows what it takes to achieve big league results right at home. So whether you're entertaining or unwinding, you can trust Pennington Grass Seed, available at the Home Depot.
Hurry up and get your Braves tickets for the 2025 season. With great matchups and multiple seating options and packages available, there's something every fan will love. Visit Braves.com/tickets today.
Hey, Braves fans, it's Ben Ingram for Emory Healthcare. If you're like me, you get the day going in a hurry with a lot to get done. But what if a nagging joint pain or sports injury is holding you back? Go to Emory Orthopedics. With multiple clinic locations across Metro Atlanta and one in Flowery Branch, you'll find the expert care you need. Emory is also home to the only dedicated hospital in Georgia focused on spine, hip, and knee surgery. As the official team healthcare provider of the Braves, Emory will treat you like a pro. Learn more at emoryhealthcare.org/ortho.
Go ahead, caller. Got a question for Michael Harris II?
Michael, seriously, is that your Ford Bronco?
Yeah, a customized Bronco Raptor.
What do you like about it?
It's a great drive, comfortable, lots of smart tech, and it's ready for just about any adventure. And I look good in it.
No matter where you go to find your next adventure, find it in a smart and rugged Ford Bronco or Bronco Sport SUV. For great offers, see your local Ford dealer, proud sponsor of your Atlanta Braves.
Hello, I'm Neil Pruitt, Chairman and CEO of Pruitt Health. We believe family makes us stronger. Pruitt Health has served families and communities throughout the Southeast for more than 50 years. If you're looking for skilled nursing, home health, or hospice care, count on our caregivers to provide the personalized plan your loved one needs. Learn more, visit PruittHealth.com. Pruitt Health is a proud partner of the Atlanta Braves.
Hey, Braves fans, don't get tricked into following the baseball season or the Atlanta sports scene anywhere else. Listen to Cellini and Domino weekdays 10 to 2 on 680 The Fan.
If you missed any of today's Braves action, the Hyundai Postgame Show has you covered. You're locked into the Hyundai Postgame Show on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network. Driven by your local Hyundai dealer, proud sponsor of the Atlanta Braves.
Welcome back to the Braves Radio Network studios. Barrett Sallee recapping the Braves' 8-3 win over the Astros. They avoid the sweep on a beautiful sun-kissed Sunday afternoon. Before we hear from the clubhouse, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification on the Atlanta Braves Radio Network.
Every Atlanta Braves game, live on the air and streaming free on the app.
WCNN North Atlanta, a Dickey broadcasting station.
The Fan.
Like I said, Braves 8-3 winners over the Astros. Here is Braves manager Brian Snitker.
Sam, how nice is that to see Ozzie continue to do what he's doing, especially against left-handers?
No, he's the real deal again against left-handers. That's been for a while now. So, yeah, it's good.
With the stroke pulls earlier in the season, I feel like it was kind of, everybody kind of knew at some point he was going to kind of turn.
Ozzie?
Yeah.
Well, he's going to give him, I've always said, and I keep saying it, he's always going to give himself a chance to get it righted because he's not going to panic. And he has unbelievable confidence in his abilities and himself as a ball player. And he's the same guy every day. You don't know if he's hitting 300 or 200 when he kind of walks through the door and how he does his work and how he approaches the game.
To have a guy like that.
It's a it's a blessing for a manager. And I've been with him a long time now. AAA and then, his entire time up here. And he's a wonderful person. Great, his wife's an unbelievable lady, and he's just a pleasure to be around every day.
Adelson, again, has had some stretches this year where he's gotten a little cold, but he ends up with the numbers he's got 25 homers now.
Yeah, I mean, you look at the body of work, and it always seems to line up to what you expect out of him in the end.
You talked about it yesterday a little bit, but for those guys going into the offseason, knowing what they're doing is working, what can that do for them?
It's awesome. You know, I think we all understand, and everybody's realistic of what happened to us this year. I mean, it wasn't. We were going to come through. You know, the offense was going to come around, but it's to withstand the injuries that we had is pretty hard to do. So I think, there's never ever in the few years, and we've battled a lot of adversities here. There's never been a woe's me or anything like that attitude out of these guys. It's consistent in how they play, and it's a driven group.
How about to see Sandy Leon get a chance?
That's great. That was awesome. He did a masterful job behind the plate. But there's a guy that's been doing this a long time in big games, and so he knows what he's doing back there when he's putting them fingers down.
How important was it for a guy like us to have a veteran like Sandy behind the dish when he needed to bounce back?
No, I think Sandy's going to help anybody that he catches, I think. And, I love having him here so Drake can nuzzle up and talk about things. He's a wonderful mentor to Drake for all the years. There's a lot of respect there. There's a lot of respect for, I know in AAA, the guys speak volumes of what he's does down there, and not just on the field, just the teammate and the veteran presence that he is you can't quantify that.
How about seeing what all these small sample sizes, seeing what Kim did today? Kind of did he show you?
Yeah, no, he's been showing me something ever since he's been here. I've been really impressed with his total game. His focus, what he brings, the player. He's a very impressive guy.
What have you learned about him since he's been here?
About him?
Yeah.
Well, it's just obviously there's a language barrier there, and I don't bring him in and we don't have coffee and talk or whatever. But I just wanted to see his game up close every day, and it's really, really good. I mean, he does a lot of